Hello, hello. Are you here? Yes. Can you hear me? Yay. Okay. Hi, Peyton. Welcome to the live. Hi, Peyton. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you so much. And we are live. I'm just waiting on Cindy. She's here. I'm just waiting her to go to get her to her seat, and then I can just add her to the stage. Okay. I'm going to bring myself down a little bit. Oh, there you go. So I posted a video today. Yay. I hope everybody likes it. I am definitely changing my format for 2026. And I'm ready to start doing things a little bit differently. And we'll see how that goes. Okay. Let's see here. If you guys can hear me, let me know if I'm coming in too loud. All my settings on my computer changed today. And I did something stupid. Well, actually, no. Is so that you know, I left the make money online space, that whole community. I'm done. And because it just never really resonated with me. And as I gotten older and more experienced on YouTube, I decided that what was best for me was to pursue the creative space. I love YouTube. It's my home. And this is what I want to do. So I'm just waiting for Cindy to come back in. She's going in and out. I hope she clicks her monetization on. And so I left. I'm going to take a hiatus and focus my energy on doing inspirational stuff, creative stuff. Hi, Carolyn. Welcome. Hello. You look like a beautiful grandma. Thank you very much. I am not a grandma, I'm an auntie. And I have two beautiful um I have one beautiful nephew, one beautiful niece, and I have a very beautiful grandniece. So, and then I also have in-laws nieces as well. But thank you for that. I love hot Cheetos. Hello, Cheetos. I love hot Cheetos. And Carolyn says, my grandma, your grandma's 63? I just turned 60. And then I love Hot Cheetos says, so sweet. Thank you very much. Cindy's here. Yay. We're going to add my sister to the stage. And this is Midlife Sis Chat. And I'm hot. Okay. Well, I appreciate you letting me know. Thank you. Cindy, if you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome. Welcome.
Hi, I'm just trying to get things together. Oh, sneezing. Okay,
I
let's
sent you a
see.
text. Please
Yes,
make sure your
I,
live is
I,
monetized.
yes, I was trying to figure that out. So let me see. Do I go
You
to
need help
studio?
doing that?
Yes. Do I go to studio?
You go into your studio, you go into live, you
All
click your
right.
lives, and then you go in there and you just turn on your monetization for the vertical and the horizontal.
Okay, but that is not showing this live clip right now. It's showing last week.
Go down. It should show what's live.
It shows sister chat. Oh,
Dated the 21st.
6 days ago, 13 days ago, nothing. No, it doesn't show today. Let me look on most recent. I got that one.
You want me to share screen so I can show
Mm-hmm.
you?
Yeah, that'd be
Oh.
good. Yeah, you can teach me. That's a good thing.
Love says she's at grandma's house. And Brian Sykes says hi. Hi, Brian. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. Peyton is our moderator. He is here tonight, by the way.
Oh, good.
And
Hi, Peyton.
hi, and we're currently going to show Cindy how to get her live monetized. We're going to go into studio. We're going to
And I'm
show.
using my iPad, not my phone, because I'll get it all screwed up. So
Okay, no problem. Well, we'll see
okay.
what we can do. We're going to try, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, Roblox username Chavez. Hi, Chavez. Hi, welcome. Okay, let's go into username.
Yeah.
Let's do screen share. Oh, let me first get my
Yeah.
YouTube. Do-do-do-do-do-do. All righty then. Okay. YouTube Studio, share screen.
Oh, you know, it's probably what it is. I'm not on live. I see you.
Hey, Peyton, can you check to see if Cindy's live?
Maybe that's what it is, Lisa.
Because I gave you a link.
You
For anybody
did.
here who uses StreamYard, if you want to know, you have to send your guests a link. And that link, you have to send them a link that will allow them to get
Well,
monetized. So I sent her a very special link. It's not as easy as some people think it is. So
that is true, isn't it? Let me try this.
and they really are. Y'all so pretty. Thank you very much, Media's on Harper. Thank you so much. XOXO says, I love your YouTube video so much. You are the best, and I hope you have a blessed day. You too. Thank you very much for the blessing. I appreciate you. And then Lord Ivan says, what is this? Lord, it's my sister and I having our weekly chat, and we're sharing our weekly chat together. Okay, I'm going to go on share screen, Cindy.
Okay, I think I am. I think I'm live. Okay.
Can you see the screen where I have all the videos open?
Hold on. Let me. Oh, you're in. Yeah, I see the screen. That means I have to get my other computer.
Yes, I highly recommend you get your laptop out. Hang on.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I'm going to remove that and no longer share the screen. Okay, so in the meantime, guys, Cindy and I have been doing YouTube now. Cindy started before I did, but she knows that I've been kind of like a big YouTube viewer. I watch YouTube every day. Let me know if you guys watch on YouTube and that is your main source of content. I don't watch television. I haven't watched TV since 2012. I don't go to the movies. I don't do anything like that. So, the Warrior Inc. says, would love to hear some sharp ASMR from you tonight. I don't have that. But you can go over maybe to, you can probably go over to, I'm thinking like Reddit or maybe another type of platform. Oh, my friend Peyton, let the Warrior Inc. know where he can get sharding ASMR. Okay. And I know what you mean. I subbed to the channel. Thank you so much, Jay. And then sub for the first time. Appreciate you, Jay. Welcome to the live. We have somebody named Digger Nick. Okay. Did you hear about the dude from who was fired from a sperm bank in San Francisco? That's an old joke that happened years ago. Just want to let you know. This mermaid. That's a way old joke, dude. Cindy's still, we're going to let Cindy hang out. Can you ASMR playing a cheese grater with a chain like a violin? No, I do have a tiny little violin here that I think I can play for you, but no. And we're going to actually give my ASMR viewers a little timeout. How about that? Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Well, Megan did my password thing and it's saying it's incorrect.
Yeah.
I don't know what she did, but it's not letting me get in.
If you ask me about Lou, I'll find out who Lou is, my friend, but I don't know. And Peyton's saying, hey, Cynthia, you really need to keep your, write down your emails and your logins, Cindy. And
I know Megan did it, and I don't know what she did. I don't have no idea. Let me see.
It sucks when that happens. I know. And Peyton says, hey, Cindy. Okay, let's find out who Lou is. Ready? Let's go.
I'll be back.
Okay.
You guys chit chat while I go take.
We're chit chatting while Cindy gets her monetization thing taken care of. Okay. SKOLENS. Okay, I don't know what it is. It's not coming up, dude. All right. So we're just gonna hang out here right now. She looks over it. No kidding, right? She's kind of a little upset because I guess she had her daughter go in and take care of updating her system. She just bought a new computer. So she went from like regular computer, kind of like the the Windows stuff, and then she went into and she bought an Apple. I recommended she get it, that she get a Mac, and she went and got a Mac, and I told her it would make her life easier. And she's been doing pretty good, but I guess somewhere along the line, I guess the emails and the logins maybe got changed. I don't know, but now she can't log in. So, yeah. He sometimes goes by the name of Lou something. We'll figure it out, conservative Danker. You let me know, okay? What did the Warrior say? Damn, I missed it. The Warrior Inc. What did Warrior Inc? He was, I think he was talking about ASMR. Some other people talked ASMR, but he got a little cheeky. She got hacked. No, Peyton. Cindy's daughter went in and worked on some updates, I think. I'm not exactly sure. But then Cindy can't log in. So we'll see what happens. That's why you have to put everything in the key, especially when it comes to Mac. I have a MacBook Pro. So, and you have to back up all your material. Now, I did something really stupid today. Her daughter also makes content. Yes. Is there a cold going around, by the way? Because my throat feels itchy. What was I going to say? Oh, so you know how you can have your Google, your Gemini, and all that stuff all linked together. Well, for some reason, my login, my main ID was my old Make Money Online and website, and I didn't like it. So what did I do? I went in and I deleted it. But everything was attached. My YouTube channel, my Chat GPT. Hi, Layla. How are you? We're having a chat right now about our MacBook Pros and about how I was a boo-boo kitty, and I switched over all of my settings to my original settings from days old, and I screwed up all my logins. Now, all my logins are saved in the key, but when I logged into my chat, all of my old past chats are gone. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I really am. I'm not bothered by it. I'm okay with it. Now it gives chat a whole new chance so we can rediscover each other, because, me and my chat, we kind of have a weird relationship. Who doesn't have a relationship with their chat, But I attended a seminar yesterday, and the seminar was about Claude. And I thought Claude might be an interesting AI to dip into. Let me know in the chat if you guys are using any type of AI chat, maybe to help you with your daily household functions. You lost all your chats on GP. Yeah, Peyton, I lost all my chats. And it says that I can log back in, but it's going to take 30 days. So I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, because I went into the assistant, and the assistant, of course, is AI. And so the AI was talking to me, and I'm going to stop sharing. There we go. And the AI was talking to me, and the AI said, yeah, we'll log you back in 30. So that's fine. Who knows where I'll be in 30? I'll be taking care of other things in 30. Peyton says the winter weather has been making me sick. He had a severe fever yesterday, but so you got better after I went to the doctor. He gave me medicine they gave me that was pretty powerful. That's good. And take the medicine as directed. Okay. Google Gemini is another chatbot. That's what I'm using right now. I decided, you know what? I'm going to do Google Gemini, or I'm going to do Claude. So we'll see where that goes. Okay. And I also want to move, if I continue to do make money online, or if I continue to do some type of make money online digital products, I'm probably, hey, Dark Horse 5390, hello again to you. Thank you for joining us once again. I'm probably going to create another channel, which I have done already. I did a short form content channel and it's doing pretty good. But when my computer went tits up, I had to pull back and pause my loading, my content loading. And I made a big mistake. I was doing it month to month, and I should have done it for the entire year, loaded up all the shorts. But, well, things happen for a reason. So I just need to get to 50 subscribers over on there, and I'll be able to go live and do basically podcasts over there, because I want to talk to people who are in midlife like me, in their late 40s, in their 50s, and in their 60s. And I want to talk to them and ask them about their journey and where they are. You know, a lot of us that are retired are in a position where, here, I'm going to close Cindy's stuff. A lot of us are in a position where we don't have retirement funds. And also, the next generation, Gen Zs, are in a position where their retirement fund, God forbid, but you know, we really need to think about what we're going to do with helping them set aside money and, you know, blow up their retirement fund. In the crash of 2010 or 2008, let's call it the crash of 2008, the bank crash, I lost everything. I lost my house, lost my business, I lost my marriage. And it didn't happen all at once, but it came down a little bit like this. The business fell first. That was in 2008. So by 2009, the business was gone. By 2010, the marriage was done. And by 2011, rolling into 12, the house was gone. And it just didn't, it was so sad. And by 2012, 2013, I closed everything, finalized everything, and I ended up in a 1-bedroom apartment and zero money in the bank, just living paycheck to paycheck and surviving. And I was 48 years old after having a successful business and everything else, and a beautiful home, and a marriage that I thought was going to last forever. It was all gone. And, you know, you're standing there in the middle of the 1-bedroom, which was a very nice 1-bedroom, by the way. And you have a dog and you have nothing. I was sleeping on an air mattress for 6 months, and I didn't have a living room. I had nothing. I didn't have a dining room. I had to build back all the way from the beginning. And I was not intending on building back better. I was really working toward building back supreme. Okay. I wanted to build back a life that I could call my own. And I think one piece at a time, man. My first thing I did, what I moved in with was my dog, a coffee pot, 1 pot, 1 cooking pan, all my utensils was a picnic basket, came from a picnic basket, which included the cups and the glasses from a picnic basket. That's what I was going to cook with. And I didn't have a couch. I had 2 stools I was able to bring from the house. This is whatever I was able to fit into my Honda. And the dog had to fit. Okay. I had an air mattress. I had a walk-in closet with a shelf, so I put all of my clothes in there. What else did I have? I had a TV that was sitting on the ground up against the wall. And that was it. And I had a peninsula in there, so I was able to eat on something. And that was it. And I had to build everything back from the beginning. I had no money. the place was really small and affordable. So with all the money that I had left over each month, I would save to buy something new. And I think my first thing was I needed to get a sofa for that living room because I was killing my back. I was sitting on the floor. 48-year-old woman, successful, sitting on the floor. So I got the sofa and I got a little patio set outside, and then I got a bed that was like, oh my God, that was incredible to sleep in a bed again. And then I got a dining room set. And I think felt like I was set. And then, of course, in between all of that, I got my kitchen back together. I got my plates, and I had everything so basic. I went to Walmart. I got the 4-plate set. You get 4 plates, 4 bowls, and you get 4 little tiny plates. That was it. And then you get the drink set. So you get 4 glasses, okay, and you get 4 water glasses, maybe some stemware, and that was a very, very, very basic. And then I accumulated my Cuisinart pot and pan set. I went out and I said, I'm buying a pot and pan set. That's it. Boom. I bought a beautiful, it was like $250 at the time. And it was, I think, a 14 piece. And I've had it ever since. And I love it. So I'm a Cuisinart lady. Cindy's back. Welcome back, Cindy. Let's get into it. What happened?
I'm not even going to get into it. It's not even worth getting into it.
Did you get it monetized?
Okay, so where do I go? I'm in studio. Do I go to content or dashboard, or what do you want me to do?
You're in studio, so you're going to
go to videos. Go to videos.
Go to content on the left-hand side.
Okay.
And then look up on top of the screen where it says live.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see you.
You shouldn't see me.
Okay, I see you.
You're in your studio, right? Okay. Here we go. Hang on. I'm going to do it right now.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Don't worry. Okay. Share screen. Share. Channel content. Share. Okay, you ready? So you went into content and you clicked on your live up on top,
Oh,
right?
God, you got, I can't see that small. Like, really?
Hold on a second.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Okay. I'm going to blow it
No,
up.
I'm not. I'm just like, there's no
Covers the
way.
whole screen. How's that?
Nah, it doesn't help. I don't see that small.
Image.
Okay, I see this part. Okay, so I see that. Okay. All right. Okay, go next.
Okay, and do you see me? It says, I know it says up and coming. I know. But do you see me right there on it says up and coming? And it says June 21 scheduled. And it shows that it's on.
June 21. I see January 21, and we're not in June.
I'm sorry, January 21. Okay, never mind. January 21. My brain just malfunctioned. So click on the on right there where it says monetization. Click on your on.
Oh, okay. Save.
And then you see where there's one underneath as well that says January 21. The next row down.
I see January 14th.
Okay, that's fine. Click on, just as long as you got that
one.
one.
They're on. They're all on now.
Okay, we're done.
All right. Okay. I guess that's it, huh? Okay, so now I'm going to get out of this.
What does he say? Brief.
I'm like, I don't even know what I just did. Okay. Now let me go to breathe. It's called breathe.
Breathe. Make sure you brief.
Exactly.
Sun hugs to my son, Bendo. Okay. I'll send a big old hug to Ben. Garces Carlos, thinks that he's funny and that some of these jokes are brand new. Yes. Okay, what does Peyton say? Google Gemini is a part of what helped me with the rain videos. See, I had a friend tell me that Google Gemini is really good to use, and recommended that I go there. So, all right. Cindy's back. Welcome back. Dakota Wrights here says hi. Cindy's monetized now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, Cindy. Cindy and I talked about last week. She wants to do. What do you guys think? Should we do more beauty for next week?
Well, you have a different type of group. So ask your group what they would like, because I don't have anybody on my side. I have Peyton. So I have different type of groups. So your group is more, I don't know. I know. I'm like, I have no idea.
Dakota Wright wants to know how our night is going. Okay. So we had a long day. I posted one video. Cindy's been cranking out videos. Her channel is Cindy Lifestyle and More. It's right in the ticker. And did you do any videos today, Cynthia?
No, because I got the shingle shot yesterday and I'm in pain. I'm like all sore from here to here. He said the second one was going to be stronger. And it was strong. The first one I was sore for like a week. He goes, "You were sore for a week?" And I said, "Yeah, I was sore for a week." Because he told me when I got the shingle shot the first time that the second one's even stronger. So yeah, so it is. It's a lot stronger. It hurts.
I can't help it. Dakota Wright says, no, Davin 488 says, like the group homes, the type of.
What?
Davin says that we're like in a group home.
In a convalescent home or something? Senior home?
Everybody thinks we're seniors. I'm going to tell you something. This is a topic we can talk about. I'm 60. I don't feel it. Tell me you don't feel it either, Cindy.
No, I don't. No, I don't. It's just I have to get all these shots and everything. It's the truth though. It's a $300 shot. For that one shot was $300.
I think it's worth just getting the shingles.
No, I don't want to get the shingles. They say it really hurts. So I have to get that. And then when you go in there, they ask you, do you want to get the flu shot? But the flu shot's too late. So I'm not going to get the flu shot. And then, do you want the other COVID shot? Do you want this? Do you want that? I'm like, Jesus, just give me the one shot. You
went there just to get that. What 60s you look 20s. Thank you. See, we don't look like we're in our 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy looks actually younger than me because I still have my gray hair. I have gray hair. I decided
I'm 66. So I'm going to be 66 in August. So I'm older than Lisa.
Yeah. Cindy looks younger than me. When Cindy first commented on my Michael Jackson lyrics video on my other channel, when I looked at her profile picture, I honestly thought she was in her 30s or 40s. Call me crazy. That's what Peyton says. True.
Yep. I'm going to be 66. I'm 65 right now. And I'm proud of it because I'm going to be honest, and I remember that I say this all the time to the people at work, because guess what? They're all in their 20s. And back in the day when women were in their 60s, and this is the honest truth, and it's not to bring anything down, they had the bouffant hairdos, they had the teaser combs and stuff, and women are not really like that anymore. Women are more, and there's nothing wrong with it, but the shampoo sets, honestly, the women learned how to blow dry their hair, how to curl their hair, how to roll it, tease it. Yeah. And it's not a bad thing. It's just women back in the 20s and 30s and the 40s and the 50s and the 60s went to the weekly had got their hair done. And
Amen.
that's how life was. And I was a sales rep, and I used to go into salons, and they still had the dryers that they used to smoke their cigarettes. They still had the little thing that you would pop open. And one time I was looking at a chair. I couldn't believe it. I popped up the open, and it looked like dust. It was the cigarette butts was so long in there that it was so nostalgic. You know what I mean? It was like one time ago. That's the way it was. Women sat there all in a row, and they had their hair done. And it started with Vidal Sassoon. Vidal Sassoon started people learning how to blow dry their own hair, and he came out with the blow dryer. And that's how it all began.
And he also had that little bob cut that was so popular.
The Dorothy Hamill haircut.
Uh-huh.
And his wife always had the real short hair.
The real short hair.
Yes.
So, George Bush is here. He says, "Hi there. I'm former President George Bush. Laura is in the hospital. Secret Service left me all alone at the ranch. Can you Venmo me $35 so I can get chicken family?" No. We're good. Don't eat KFC. It's not good for you. Dakota Wright says, "Would you like to know what I'm doing for work?" And Dakota says, "Gray hair looks cool." Davin says, "Hey, Dakota, they must know each other. I'm working to be a firefighter."
Oh, wow. That's great.
Congratulations. And my mom, Barbara, always got gussied up, according to Bush. Yes, we know your mom already. Your mom is a dude. Dakota Wright says, "Nice, Davin." Davin says, "Thank you." Come on. Once you see it, you cannot not see it. Okay.
Are you talking about Lisa's gray hair?
Somebody said my gray hair looks really cool. And that they didn't say my gray hair. They said they think Dark Horse says gray hair looks very cool. So,
well, back for a while, a lot of the hairdressers were dyeing people's hair silver. Remember the silver look?
Yes, Peyton's laughing. Peyton got what I was saying.
Well, I didn't, because I have no idea.
So I do remember going to a hair salon. I was a little girl, and the women back in the day had their hair teased up in this thing. And it was like, all I can think about is how the hell did those women go to sleep at night? Like, and they would say that they would
sleep with the rollers on. You know that.
That they would put paper.
Yes. They slept with Greg's mom. Had her hair done every week. That was a big thing to her. She used to get up at 5 a.m. and she would be there around 6 o'clock, 6 or 7 in the morning on the button. And she would put tissue around her hair, tissue, toilet paper, whatever. And then her pillowcase was satin. And it would help them to lay down so it wouldn't harm the curl. And then what they do is they would get up the next day, and they would just take their little things and just like kind of like tease it to keep it going. You know what I mean? Because what they're doing is, I went to beauty school, and I could not I was used to curling hair. I wasn't the girl that put rollers on, click rollers on, and then I just wasn't. I felt like I was damaging their hair. It would freak me out. But I'm from today, you know what I'm saying? So it's I don't know if you noticed is you don't see a lot of salons like that anymore. You see more people doing their own hair, you know what I'm saying? And now let me tell you another thing. A lot of women that had their hair shampoo sets, a lot of them do wash and wear hair now, because they don't know how to do hair.
No one has the time for that stuff. I mean, if you were a woman who would go to the salon once a week, damn, and what kind of life do you have?
They did, but that was a big thing. They all went there, had their coffees, they would all chit chat and talk. It was a big thing in those days. It was like
everybody had smoker mouth, smoker voice.
Yeah, it was the thing. And you think about the past, how things have gone in circles, how
Mhm.
things have, I mean, I'm from the 90s. I'm from the 80s. And it was tanning beds, dancing, going to nightclubs and smoking. Look how many people now that smoking is not allowed in the restaurants anymore. They're not allowed in the, people used to smoke inside department stores, in the malls.
Bart, happy birthday, Nick. I'm not saying the rest. Okay. Putting user on timeout. Bye, Bart. Yeah. I mean, it was like I don't know.
Think about how
Life's
much
changed since then.
think about how much has changed. I worked at a department store. You worked there and you did the we're just talking about nostalgic days now. We're just talking about how life was. I worked at a department store. I'm not going to mention the name. You worked there. You did the gift wrapping.
The Boston store.
Okay, all right. I'll let you say it.
Nobody
And-
knows the Boston store.
Okay, but the gentleman that was in the manager of the department, he smoked in the department store. Do you know how many suits were there? He actually was smoking right there at the cash register. God, people and me and a couple other people are from those days. We worked like for years. And they're like, yeah, that's true. I go, yeah. This one guy actually smoked in the department. He was across the street. He was across the street. He was across from the lady in the dishes. Remember the little redhead? He was smoking right there.
And they always wore pantsuits.
And they wore pants, polyester
Pantsuits. They were either mint colored or powder blue or aqua.
Mm-hmm. It was an interesting time. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm happy that I got a chance to see it because I got a chance to look at it. I mean, I remember when our mom did the crystal parties and the Tupperware and the women got all dolled up. They wore pantyhose and put the high heels on and the dresses to go to the next door neighbor's house
and buy Tupperware.
And buy Tupperware. And we're talking about dressed up to the nines.
Yeah. Crazy.
And Lisa's wearing a sweatshirt right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's changed since then.
Mm-hmm. I know. And then, every time I go live, they ask me if I'm gay. Like, no, I'm just a tomboy. Chris J says $18. $18. Okay. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you. You have to engage. I know my chats, it's just open for everybody, but this is what happens when you go vertical because a lot of people are scrolling.
I don't see the ones that are coming on. I'm that's why I'm just listening to you. I can't see them. They're on your side.
Oh, hang on a second.
I can't. I don't even know what they're saying.
Show comments right there. Can you see it now?
Mm-mm. Yeah, well, if it's on the phone, it's real small, but no, not on my iPad. That's not a big deal. It's okay. I'll let you talk.
I'm curious as to why that's no longer happening. Do you know why?
I don't know. It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Lisa. It's no.
I'm gonna go over to your live right now. Hang on. I'm gonna see what's going on over at your live.
Yeah, okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm good. I have 2 dogs here breathing hard.
Hold on. I'm gonna go into your live. I'm in your live.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pause it. Let me go into Peyton's in your live right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see Peyton.
And then Peyton says that I'm there too. It shows I'm here. Hang on. Let me go ahead and comment. Hello. There you go. Okay. So we got you in there. Okay. Ooh, what is 7 times 17 times? I don't know. Tell me what it is. It's all good here, Lisa. Hello, and there we okay. And then my comments are also showing up on the screen.
Mhm.
So, and I'm showing that I'm sharing comments on the screen.
Well, I see it. This is not really bright, but that's fine.
Okay.
I'll just go like that. Okay.
All right, good.
It's just small. It's just small.
Do you have your readers on?
Mm. They're right
Oh,
here.
Peyton says that he saw that Cindy isn't a mod on your channel. Oh, I can fix that, Peyton. I'll do that later. I don't have a lot of mods, Peyton.
What's that?
Moderator.
Oh,
I don't have a lot of moderators. So, and oh, Peyton, I'm so sorry. I haven't had a chance to go to Todd's channel either. Damn it. Hang on.
is he making videos?
No, he's not. And I figured, what's the point? If Todd he needs to start making videos if he has a channel. He wants
Mhm.
people to go out and be active, right? And you got to start pumping some videos out. So.
Right, right. What I did today, I got a box of Il Maquillage, and they wanted me to do a photo set. So I did that today. So I had to move everything in the living room because I don't want to change all this.
Okay.
So I moved everything to the living room. I took my other ring light that I use for auditions and I put it in the front, took the table, and that's what I did. And then they sent me some boxes of stuff. So I'm just waiting for them to tell me what they want me to do.
Okay.
So I get paid for it.
Peyton left a message. He said Todd doesn't have 50 subscribers, so he can't stream.
Well, he has to make videos though.
Todd needs to start posting content so people
Yeah.
can watch and so that people can subscribe. Just like we all did, just like you did, Peyton. Okay. He needs to post content and work hard to get to his first 50.
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to tell Megan, my daughter. She has a channel still. I told her, you got to make videos. It's like, it's not, I go, I know it's hard, but it is what it is. You have to do something, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
It is what it is. I mean, if you don't try, like I don't know. People were saying and I don't know if Peyton knows this too, but they were saying that people need to make long content. I make long contents anyways. Mine go to 59 minutes. I mean, so I'll be honest with you. I do better on my videos than I do with my lives. I really do.
You need to do more lives. Show up once a week on a consistent basis.
I just don't know why I'm just not.
You're not into it?
I just feel like I don't get any gratification.
I don't need, okay. Cynthia, I do lives too, and I end up having 0 people watching, and I do it anyway.
It's not gratification. I feel like I don't have that rapport. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So anyone that's on here, explain it to me what you guys see on live. Because I'm going to be honest, when I watch people on live, I get very okay, I've seen a little bit of that. Okay, next. I don't really watch a lot of lives. I don't.
Okay.
I watch a lot of videos. So I think what happens is that I like lives. I think lives are fun because you don't have to edit. It is what it is. It's spontaneous, but I don't know. Some people are really got a good act in live. They just do. They just know how to. So that's why I like coming on and just listening and relaxing and don't worry about anything.
That's fair. And some people don't live stream at all.
Yeah, I know. Adam Wu hardly did any lives. He did all videos.
I'll tell you the reason why I like it's not that I like it, is that for years I was scared to live stream and it plagued me. And I just wanted to at least have that option to know and be comfortable in front of a live stream. So
Mhm.
last year, 2025, and this is why my channel really is where it is, I set out to do a live streaming on a consistent basis so that I could at least get that familiarity with doing lives. And I kind of like it. And I like
I
doing
know you
video
do.
too.
I mean, I like it too, but I've been in sales for so many years. I like the connection. Does that make sense? That connection, that like I know who Peyton is. I know his personality. Even if I don't know him in person, I know that he's kind and he tries and he's helpful. I'm very a connecting person
Yes.
because that's what I do for a living. That's what I did for since I was 18 till I was 65 years old. I connected with people.
Right.
So when I do videos, do you know that if I have 100 comments, they're all answered? It may take me 10 days, but they're all answered as much as I could. I mean, I don't know if it would be if I had 1,000 comments, but I really try with the bottom of my heart to connect with people.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like everybody on here that are having fun, I call it a connection.
Yes.
Okay. This is Cindy speaking out. Okay. So I like connection with people. I'm not into seeing a name and never see them again. You know what I'm saying? Because then it always makes like, well, did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? What happened? I'm saying it as a nice person. You're like, oh, what happened? When I used to sell would be like, and I went to a salon to sell products, it would be like, Jesus, what did I not do to gain that service or that salon? You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm very connecting. I like to connect with people. I'm very in harmony with that. Then that's important to me.
I get it. I completely understand. But also I like to meet different types of audiences all the time.
Mhm. I know you do.
I like the reach that
Right.
you have and meeting
Well,
new
like right
people.
now, you had 63 people and you're down to 19.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is how I see things. Okay, so what happened?
Okay. I know exactly. Peyton will tell you as well too. When you go live, YouTube pushes out your live. They give it a big boost. Does it? They do it.
Okay.
So does on TikTok. You get a big boost and they start pushing it out because they want people to come in.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have to entertain so that people will stay. And on average, my following, the number of people I have here is equivalent to probably the number of followings that I have. I have 3,800 and something or other. If I had, let's say, 20,000 people, the people in my live will probably be like 100. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So it all depends on um your following and how much you engage with people. So,
Okay.
okay, that's how it goes.
Now I have another question.
Sure.
Now, okay. So what's the difference from a podcast to a live?
It's the same thing. It's just how you categorize it when you're done with your live. So when you're done, you can put it in the podcast.
Because this is why I'm asking. When I watch podcasts, they're not really talking to people. They're talking to the next person that they're talking to. They're talking about a real discussion about something.
Those are the podcasts you watch.
Oh, okay.
But a podcast is a talk, and the talk, and Peyton can help me out with this. So if you categorize a podcast, it'll also go out into the ether. It goes out into a different ether, and people will listen. They'll actually go to podcasts And what the people just want to listen to something. Like,
Right.
they're doing their laundry and stuff.
Yeah.
And one of us, if I put this down as a podcast, somebody will actually be listening to it. And
Right.
they'll be doing their laundry, doing their cleaning the house, working the yard, going to work. It's like
Right. Right.
they want to hear something.
See, I feel like when I'm with you and I'm talking to everybody here, I'm learning too. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm learning because I do videos.
Yes.
I love to learn. I love to know what's out there. Podcasts, live, subjects,
Mm-hmm.
talking about a subject. And I think that's where I'm at. I'm more like subjects. Okay, like you said, I like to do beauty. I like to talk about skincare and makeup and I like talking about other things, about animals and taking care of their health. And the dogs got to go get their shots. And I'm more in the subjects.
Yes.
What are we going to talk about? And oh, this is nice. This is someone say something.
No, he's not. We're gonna give him a timeout.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read the whole thing. Okay, sorry. That was bad. I didn't finish the whole.
Well, it's not bad for him, but it's bad for the audience
But
who
see,
don't want to
that's
know.
what.
the
But see, that's what
TMI
I'm saying.
portion of it.
Subject. Let's stay on the subject.
But when you so here's the thing. You know Joe Rogan. Joe
I
Rogan.
like it because
when he
he's
records,
talking.
but he's not live.
No, but thank you. He's a podcast. Everything. Those are all been videoed. They're all and they're being published out. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I like that he's talking. It would be like me talking to you, and we're talking to each other. I love watching stuff like that. I love the subject. Okay, he's got a subject, who you are, what you do, where are we going, what's happening in life. I think sometimes, okay, and I'm really happy we're talking about this. Some people can talk about certain things and they're okay. You know, I don't really talk about a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about something I don't know.
Something political, you mean?
I'm just, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm not that kind. Because then I worry about, did I say something that somebody didn't like? Did I say something, you know what I mean? It's just, but then sometimes when you do something like this is a good conversation. But to some people, it's not a good conversation. Because everyone, oh, you got 21. Okay. So I think it's a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? I like subjects. Mine thing is subjects. So so everybody needs to know I do beauty, I do makeup, I do skincare, and that's where I stand. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I love talking about that because that's what I've been doing all my life. So that's my subject, that's my channel. But I'm very open.
Yeah.
I'm open to what you do, cooking, doing the yard. Okay. I got something great to tell you. Guess what I did today? I walked out. Okay. For some reason, when Greg and I moved, I lost my husband. My husband passed away. Oh, hi, Rana, Chef International. How are you? I'm happy
Rana,
you're here.
welcome.
This is my sister, Lisa. I went outside and I have a bunch of leaves everywhere. They're in the next door neighbor. They're in this. And I finally said, you know what? I need to go get the rake and rake up the leaves.
Yay, she raked the leaves today.
I'm really trying to get out away from good morning. You're good morning. We're good evening. Thank you for the like. And I went out there and guess what? The rake is broken.
Dang.
So Greg must have broke it or whatever. But I felt good that I did something. He's saying hi to you, Lisa.
Hi, good evening, Rana. Welcome to the show.
I felt so good that I did something instead of procrastinating. I did something.
How was it to be outdoors and then kind of a gloomy day, but it was nice just to get out.
It was. It was. But that's not the point. I have to do this for myself, me, my self-esteem, for my head, keep
Mhm.
myself busy. No matter how hard, the grief is never going to go away. So I have to come out. And I
Yes.
did it.
Congratulations. That's good news that you got that far out. That's great. You know. And then you also got a new lawnmower because Greg, the
Well,
lawnmower that was in there
that's
was
David's,
broken.
yes. But David wanted electrical, so you have to charge it up. So you
Yeah.
have to charge it every hour. But that's okay. That's okay. It works, you know. It Oh, nice discussion. See. Thank you.
He's got an idea how you can talk to Todd. Email Todd, ask him to do an interview stream tomorrow with all you. Just email him the StreamYard link and y'all can come live tomorrow. With him on the panel. Is that good idea? No, not right now. It's only because, okay, Peyton.
We don't want to go in the, okay.
Rachel leaves anytime. Okay, Christopher. Okay, Christopher. I love Todd, but I would think that it would have to be a planned out thing. And also the other thing is, and if Todd's here, hi Todd, if you're in the background watching, hi
Just
Todd.
say hello. Now,
Yeah,
is Todd
just say
able to say hello? Just say
hang out,
hello.
hang out with us.
Yeah.
I want to see content. I want to see Todd. I recommend Todd do content. I recommend that he let people get to know, like, and trust him through his content.
Right. And the other thing is find out what you did and turn it around and say, I won't do that again. And this is what I'm going to do.
Whatever it was that he did. Yeah, exactly. But definitely it's important. I don't think he's lurking. He's probably not lurking, but
Lurking. He's not behind the bushes.
but the thing is that, you know, it's important that honestly, Peyton creates content, Cindy creates content, I create content. We're content creators.
And we're all different content.
We're all different content.
See, that's
creators.
what's so cool about it. You know, I watch cooking channel, travel channel, yard channel. I watch people that make dresses. I love watching different things.
Yeah.
Travel channels. I mean, Disney Channel, Pinch. I don't have just beauty. See, that's what people don't realize. I don't have just beauty. I have different people that I watch, that I connect with, because I'm a people person.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I'm not, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know that. I'm a loner. Today I sat in this room. I had my headphones on. I even had all.
I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, all like, check it out, like this.
He goes, yeah.
All day.
And he goes, yes, you are.
By myself.
I'm like, what's going on?
I was listening to my video. I was editing it. I was in a whole other planet. And I don't know if you see a lot of my videos. What am I? I'm out there by myself.
So Lisa, so everyone that's listening right now, my sister, okay, so people are talking about content, right? And live, you don't have to do editing. And the editing is what the first thing Lisa says, I did a video, and the first thing I thought about, I have to edit the video.
Crap, I gotta edit the damn thing.
I'm like, that's the fun part.
But if I go live and I do the video, right? And I edit, and then I'm done with the video, I could now the live's live. It's up there. Okay. It's going to be out there. The live is done. It's in the universe. But then this is the best part. I could download that live. I could take it over to my Opus Clips, that I pay $175 a year. And if you guys are interested, I'll post the link in the live.
What is that? What did you
Opus
just say?
Clips. If you guys are interested, I have my link in the live.
You just like went right over my head. I'm like, okay, what?
And no, this video is not sponsored by Opus Clips. No, but I can go to my Opus Clips and I can have Opus Clips do all the editing for me. And I could tell it to edit it for 10-minute video, 20-minute video. I could do all that stuff. And then I can have that done. And then I can post that video.
Okay.
And I can also tell it to do shorts, vertical style.
As she scratches her head.
I just don't like editing, guys. It's not my thing. And Cindy's like a mad human being about it. She's like, I watched it 3 times already.
I
just to make
do.
sure the sound is in sync and that the lighting is right. Is that
And
when
it's-
I'm all
And it may not even be the best, but at least I know that I try to do my best. That's all that matters.
sometimes people take clips out of their live and upload them as highlight. Exactly. They clip them. They're called clippers. You know, like, hey, Peyton, do you watch Ian Carroll? Ian Carroll is a conspiracy theorist. I watch him.
Oh God. I'm gonna get some more.
He'll do freaking 5-6 hour lives.
Who's that?
Ian Carroll.
Ian Carroll. Okay.
But he
keep
does
talking.
live over on another platform. And he live streams on another platform. But then he downloads the live, he sends it to his dude, and his dude will clip it and create like 30-minute clips, sometimes even an hour-long clip of his 6-hour live and do the highlights. And they're so good. I love it. You know, I'm sensitive when I edit. If I see any sort of errors, no matter how small they are, I go in and fix them. See, you do that too. Sometimes people take clips. Tomorrow's my birthday. You're going to be 17, Starco. Happy birthday. I love the energy and the enthusiasm, Christopher says. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And then Rana agrees with us. And then the Apprentice 100 says, smile, I'm almost, whatever, dude. Okay. Boy, that's not the first time I heard that. And I didn't need to be here on live on YouTube to hear that. Okay. Because I've heard that in person. When one time I asked a dude, hey, is there anything I can help you with? And he made it very clear what he wanted me to help you with. I was like, whatever.
I went in, I got my dog's ball in my like, what is in my, do you know I washed this in the washing machine inside my sweater?
Some men out there think that, ooh, we're going to shock and awe them. You know, it's like, do you realize, like, I'm from the city? Cindy's also from the city.
Yes.
We've seen it.
Been there,
We've done it. We did it again.
I have to be happy that I did come
Done
from the
it a
city.
number of times. Ooh. Ooh, you got me there. Oh man, I told one dude.
Oh, it's tea. It's tea time.
Oh man, one guy.
So I can go to sleep.
So one guy, I was like, "Is there any? Hey, do you need any help, sir?" And he told me to, you know, do
Mhm.
something with it, and I was like, "Whatever." Oh my god, it's the first time. Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Yes, it is good to, it's celestial sleepy time.
And I have, in case you're asking,
Well, Raina's asking. He's a chef international. Good
lemon
tea time.
ginger plus probiotics. Lemon ginger plus probiotics.
I Okay, so Lisa, tell Raina what's going on in Long Beach. You guys actually have coffee places. Now you're having tea places, right?
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
coffee houses. We have, of course, all the breweries. We have a tea place now. And we only have like one tea house. And it's not doing that great because she has a tea during the day, but she has a bar at night. So the teas go from like 11 o'clock in the morning, or yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning tea service to I think 3 in the afternoon.
So the people are
And
still slowly getting used to tea.
yeah,
Coffee.
but some people are just
Yes,
like,
yummy.
some people just are not used to it. They're just
I
not
know.
used to it. So,
Well, when you go, I went to Target
okay.
and it was last week, and there's like a whole from one end to the other end of the end cap. There's coffee, like all kinds of coffee, right? Cold coffee, hot coffee, pods, coffee grinds, you name it. And the tea area is like about this big. So you're only allowed so much to find some nice tea. I'm like looking and looking, trying to find the tea that's for me. So I always like a tea that's for to go to sleep. And then I like a tea for not well, to me, tea doesn't wake me up because it relaxes me. But I also like tea to kind of like gives you the vitamins like the zinc and the D, like kind of like that. But it's just I want a really good tea.
Okay. So how far are you with drinking tea? Because um, we have, we have a large Chinese community here in Orange County and in LA County.
And Santa Ana.
Lance and I go to Alhambra, and we go to this place that if you were to walk in, you swear you were in mainland China.
That's so cool.
And because I've been to mainland China. So if you walk in, it's incredible. And it has they have ginger root of all different types of varieties, like bins of this stuff. They have teas in these big glass loose teas. They have every tea oolong you can imagine, every Chinese black tea you can imagine, every Japanese tea you can imagine. Why do you have blue on my account, Ashlyn? Because we made you a moderator. You wanted to be a moderator, so we made you into a moderator. Okay. Everybody give Ashlyn.
It's actually the
So hang on a second. I want to show you how it's sold by the pound. And some of these teas that are sold by the pound can cost anywhere up to $100 a pound. A lot of them are imported from mainland China, and a lot of them are. So I'm going to show you real quick, okay? Hold on. Peyton, hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, she's gonna go get tea. I'm like waiting to see what she's doing. She's gonna go get us a tea. We're gonna see what she's gonna bring us. I wonder what she's gonna bring. Because I like tea and coffee too. I like coffee too, is like blueberries and all that. Good. My day's been good. Peyton. Yeah, I got the shingle shot. I got my second shot. So you know how when you get I don't know if you ever had a flu shot, but when you get like flu shots or shingles, it's like gives you the effect of what it is.
So here are the teas. They're in these protective cases. And I have tonight here. When you buy things from China, it's always red. So that's their luck. That's their colors. This is the Tranquility tea. It is $11. It's $4, and it's $48 a pound for this loose tea. And
Can I say something?
What?
I'm being nice. Since you started drinking more tea, your wine has gone down and the tea has gone up.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
You see how pretty it is?
Oh, that's like tea leaves.
It has jasmine in it. This is really nice. I like this one. Tranquilly. Jasmine, fresh. Oh, so pretty. I think it has lavender in it too. So if you want to take some home, Cindy, I'll with Megan, I'll send.
So and then you boil it, right?
Yeah, you have to boil it.
But you put water in it, put those in it and then it boils and then you put it in. Do you have to put like a strainer so it doesn't get in your, okay.
This is cherry rose.
Oh, see, I would like that because I like raspberries, blueberries.
This is cherry rose, and I think I have it in here. And it has rose petals in it.
Oh my God, look how beautiful that is.
And this is sold right now. The current price is $46 a pound. Okay. We paid $15.64 for this. And I got to make sure and seal them up because we got to refill.
Because you have to keep the aroma in. Yeah, it's true.
Okay, we have more. Peach oolong tea. Peach oolong. It sells for $46 a pound. We paid $14.26. And oh, it has peach in it. See, it has the rinds and everything.
Yeah, so that's very cranberry, blueberries, peach, very, tropical. Pineapples.
I'm not a big fan of peach, so I don't like the way it smells. I don't like the texture. There's a lot of oils in peach.
Yeah.
Good night, Ashlyn. Have a good evening. Take care. And then Peyton says NP either means no problem or a non-player, an NPC, non-player character. And then my last one is ginseng oolong tea.
Oh, wow. You got it all.
Yeah. Ginseng. Let's see what this is going to be vibrant. And it's just ginger root and oolong with the green. But I mean, look at the texture on this.
Right. So you're getting the aromas, pure aromas. So when you put it in that boiling water, however you do it, you're getting it all, and then raw. You're getting it raw.
That maybe that tea made me sneeze
because it's raw.
So we have a tea kettle and electric, and we turn it on, and then we have like a strainer that goes right on top of this pot, and then we put the tea in there, pour the hot water in there. Thank you, Peyton. And we let it seep for a little while, and then we drink the tea.
So Peyton and Lisa, I have some friends who lost their husbands.
Okay.
Lady Yaya lost her husband right before Thanksgiving, right after Thanksgiving. Ellen, I don't know. I'm sure Peyton probably knows who Ellen is. She lost her husband in March. And I thought maybe we can have women that come here who lost their partners. You went through you lost your first husband, not as he died, but you got separated and you were lost.
We got separated, and I don't know. He's on a zero contact from me.
Right. But I think it still was a loss. I mean, you went through your.
Yes. Peyton wants to know who Ellen is.
Ellen, Ellen. You know Ellen? Ellen. E. Did I say Ellen? Ellen. Ellen. Ellen Smile. So I thought maybe we can have them all come on and we have a discussion about grief, losing, no, as in a divorce, a separation, a loss. And do you think that would be a good subject?
Yeah, that would be great. I think that would be great. However, I want you to do one thing. I want you to host the show.
I don't like I just don't. I don't like, I don't,
They're are they your followers? They're your audience, right?
yeah, but I know, but I'm not a host. I'm just like, I'm just not a host person.
I think you should try it.
No, I don't like to do something that I make myself look like, oh, I'm trying to bring somebody on and this and just like,
Well, I had my growing pains too, and the reason why I want
yes,
you to
Alan
try it,
Smile, yes.
yes, and the reason why I think you should try it, because if something were to happen to me, you know how to use the platform.
Okay, we'll forget about it.
What?
I'm just not ready for it right now. I know me. I know how I am. I just know how I am. Okay, let me explain something to you about me.
Go ahead.
I'm the kind of person that, okay, I'm the kind of person that has to be next to the person and learn it. I'm not the person that learns things off the cuff.
You're not a learn by doing person.
Mm-mm. I'm the person that someone's here and say, okay, now you do this, you do that. I've always been like that. And Megan would tell you, my daughter, which is Megan's my daughter, she would tell you that I've been like that for years. I'm not off the cuff. I'm just not that way. But once I learn something, then I'm like,
all right. So how did you do your first? You edit your own videos, right? How did you edit? How did you learn to edit your videos? How did you do the whole thing and get the video into iMovie and then go from there?
So Greg did everything.
Okay.
And then I went like, something's not right here. And so then I went on to iMovie and tried to figure out. And then Greg and I did it together. And then Greg goes, man, now you know how to do it.
You don't have to do it anymore.
Once I grab the information and grasp it, then I'm like, and when we had to do orders on the computers, it was forever for me to learn it. But once I learned it, then I knew what to do. And then I did all this. And Greg's like, Jesus Christ, you're ahead of me now. You know what I mean? So I'm not the off the cuff. Either I do it right or I don't do it. So like, okay, so let's say I was at your house and we sat there and you showed me next to me. Okay. And then all of a sudden I take and I write it down how I understand it.
Okay.
Because I'm dyslexic. So I actually am. That's
I'm dyslexic too.
Yeah. So once I learn how I learn it, I don't learn how everybody else learns it. It's easy for me to understand that. And once I know it, it's like, and I didn't understand that. And I didn't know that I was until I was older that I had that because I didn't know until the doctor, talked to me and I went through the tests and everything. And they're like, that's what you are. You see, and it has nothing to do with backwards. And you read, like, if I read something, I won't read it as the way you read it.
I totally understand. You are understanding and you interpret things differently. Yeah.
Right.
I
know. And everyone's like, that's not what it said. And Greg goes, but that's what she read.
But that drives me nuts when people go, that's not what it said. No, it's what it says according to me.
To this brain.
Because just because you say it's right doesn't mean it's right. The way everybody has, and the person who wrote it may have been dyslexic. So the person who wrote it is a very good chance that I'm reading it properly. So shut that F up.
Right. And I didn't know that. And now that is dyslexics is like just a common thing now, because that's why they know that now. You know, like back in the day, you had to learn it this way. But people didn't learn it that way. You know what I'm saying? So I know I know how I see things. It's not seeing things backwards, it's how I see things in here, brain and ear. You know what I mean? So I'm the kind of person that has to stand next to somebody and write it the way I understand it. But once
Okay.
I understand it, it's like, I mean,
Okay.
if Greg was standing right here right now, he would say, I'm shocked she knows how to do her own videos.
But you bought the paid version of StreamYard.
Yes.
Okay. And
But
why?
this is the point though. When StreamYard starts changing things, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Just, you know what I'm saying? StreamYard is really, okay. I think StreamYard is excellent to have more than one guest.
Mhm.
It's excellent because you can't invite that many people on regular YouTube. In StreamYard, you can invite 10, was it 10 people? Whatever. Okay. But when things starts changing, I'm like, well, what happened to A? You know, I don't learn that fast. I don't learn that quick.
I personally believe that you get better reach on the platform. But if you want to invite a bunch of people, you can't do that. So you
You
have to
can't.
use a third
You can't.
party.
You can't.
But if you want to get more reach and you just have one guest, then yeah, I would say do it on the platform.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So when Greg was alive, and at the time, okay, I wanted more like have different people come on and talk about themselves and talk about themselves and talk about themselves, because I'm very into that. Because why? I did hair shows. Educators came out, talk about the products, and I introduced them. I mean, I was the person that introduced everybody, got the models and everything. I was always the back person and got the show going, sold the
Mhm.
tickets and everything. And I like being that person, but I have to learn it. Once I learned it, we used to have 300 people at our shows.
Mhm. With your live stream, you mean?
No, I'm saying okay, I'm a kind of person when I learn something,
No, but where did you
I
have 300 people at your show?
not in YouTube. I'm talking about
Oh.
hair.
Oh,
When
okay, okay,
when
okay.
I was a sales rep,
Yeah. Okay.
and when you were a sales rep, okay, I lost you. Okay. When I was a sales rep, they go, Cindy, you need to start doing hair shows. You need to start doing shows at your events.
Right.
People- Events are not easy because I had to go to the hotel, find out how much it cost, how many people I can get, and I did all the talking. Greg was the math person, so he got it in his number, but I did all the how many people, this blah 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 blah. Okay. Then I would go back to the person, to my company, and would say, I have an event, I have a place, I have the venue to put it at. And then this is how much the room cost. This is how much it is to have lunches, or they want to buy their own lunch. Then they would say, Cindy, this is how many tickets you need to sell. Then I have to put on, this is true. I did all this.
When did this happen? When did you guys do these?
When I was working for the company that I worked at.
But what was the years that all of this happened? Like the 90s?
2001 to 2017.
Okay. There you go. Thank you.
Okay. So I would go back, and the first event that I did in my area, we had over 300 people that people were still coming in buying tickets.
Okay. But now you don't have to do that anymore.
No, I don't work for, I don't do that, any of that
But you
stuff
could
anymore.
still do it here on YouTube live. You could do a show.
Okay, so listen to what I'm saying. I have to learn it to do it. So you're saying, well, go do you be the host. I don't do things off the cuffs. Either I do it right or I don't do it.
Okay. Okay, I get it. You have this thing about this that there has to be this right way.
Yes.
When with YouTube, there really is no right way. Okay.
Okay, but
Here's a
that's I get it though.
here's a great
You're
example
right.
of
You're right.
here's a
You're
great
right.
example of the right way. And I'm going to mention his name. Everybody's going to get sick and tired of hearing about it. I know. Adam the Woo, the way he did it, everybody was like, what the F is this guy doing? Hey, everybody, right?
But that
And
was
he created
him.
something new because he did it different than everybody else.
But guess what? He's not here anymore.
No, but he left us with the legacy of don't do what everybody else does.
But
Do
I'm
it
saying
different.
me. I do things differently. That he knew. You know what he would say right now? That's Cindy.
Well, I get it, but I'm just saying that you could do a hair show here.
No, I'm
on
not talking
YouTube.
about a hair show. I'm not. You're not listening. You missed the whole point.
You
What
could
I'm
do
saying
a
is,
show or whatever you want.
when I learn something, I have to learn the way it is done.
Okay.
And once I grasp the information, I take it with me. Does that make sense to you?
Yes,
What's it
I
saying about a
completely
hair show?
understand. No, I get it.
I'm like, where did you go? And then
Okay, but
that's dyslexics right there.
that's dyslexias. I'm listening
Yeah.
to a different.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, when I was learning, Greg goes, "You're the talker, I'm the math person."
Yes.
Okay, so let me tell you something about you, Lisa. This is a good conversation. You're good on technology. You're good with computer. Right now, I had to go downstairs and ask David, "What's this? What's that?" I'm not a computer person. I'm not technology. I'm just not. Okay. When I learn something that I can understand, I'm
Okay.
good at. I can do it. I don't learn off the cuff.
No,
That's what
I
I was
get
trying to
it.
tell you.
You
Okay.
told
I
me
don't.
already. I understand. But I mean, I'm just saying that maybe you should spend some time learning StreamYard.
I know that, but when you spend 7 hours trying to edit and trying to get your videos out, and plus life, it's not that easy.
Yeah, I get it. Plus,
I'm going to be honest with you. Right now, I'm a widower. I'm trying to deal with my life right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to deal without my husband.
I know.
So it's hard. You know what I mean? And it may not be hard to you, but it's hard. You don't realize that, Lisa. You have a husband. Think about when you didn't have your first husband.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. My husband's not coming back. He's not going to be there. He's never going to be there. And it's hard.
Yeah. I get it. I understand. All right. So you won't be using. Okay. I'm going to let the whole StreamYard thing go.
No, we're not talking about straight. That's
You're
not what I'm
telling me how
talking
you
about.
learn things.
No, I'm saying is, you want me to host, but I want to do it right.
Okay. So it's not going to get done right now. You want me to do it. That's what you're saying.
That's a good answer.
Jamal, don't say that number. That's evil. Evil number. Jamal. That's evil. They have to stop using that number because
Like,
it's energy you don't want to unzip. So
oh, Payne's being really sweet.
he says, I wish I discovered your live stream sooner. When he was alive, he probably would have liked me as a
Oh
support.
yeah, Greg was a nice person. Greg was.
Jamal, I'm not saying it for us. I'm saying it for you. So just be careful. Okay.
What was Jamal saying?
Jamal used the two numbers, and you don't want to use those two numbers because Cindy and I had this discussion about 2 weeks ago. We were talking about toys that we played with when we were kids, and all of a sudden it was the weirdest thing. I completely disappeared from the screen.
Okay,
Just
so
we were talking about it.
Let me tell you a story. I'm probably going out of my. So I had a friend. You know who she is. Starts with a C. Her mom knew somebody. She knew somebody who you drink the tea, and then there's tea leaves at the bottom of the cup. And she also went by your palms. Okay.
Yes.
So I didn't feel like the tea leaves was the biggest thing to do. This is when I had my other boyfriend. So Lisa knows who my other boyfriend is, and I'm not going to mention his name.
Yes.
Okay. So I said, I'll do the palm. For some reason, I wanted to do the palm. And everything this lady said happened. She goes, I'm going to break your heart. She goes, the one you're with now, you're not going to marry.
Mm-hmm.
You have a gentleman that's not even near your house. This is how she said it. He's not in your backyard. He's not even here. I was like, the heck she talking about? She goes, you're going to move. She goes, not out of California, but you're going to move out of your city. And I thought, okay, well, I probably moved down the street, like Rialto to Fontana to Ontario. Mm-hmm. She goes, no, you're moving. She goes, right now, the person that you're going to meet, he's having his challenges in his life.
Mm-hmm.
She says, but he's not here. He's not even near you. I was heartbroken because she told me that I was not going to marry the person that I was with. And I was like, she goes, no, you're not marrying. She goes, you're not marrying this gentleman. You're marrying somebody else completely different. And she goes, you're going to have a child and you're going to have different views in life.
Okay.
Which is
Megan is not that far different than you.
Well, no, she says you're not going to see things at the moment in different. Megan and I, we don't see things in a different light, but we are the same.
Okay.
But when we're talking to mom and daughter, we don't see things in the same light. But if you think about it from outside, we're the same. Does that make sense?
Yes.
We're
yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Okay. So she said I was going to have a little girl. She goes, you're not going to have a son. And I always wanted, she goes, you would like to have a boy, and you're not going to have a boy, you're going to have a daughter. But you're not going to see the same things in a different light. You're always going to be, and she's going to be daddy's girl. This is all the things she said. Everything this person said came out true.
Okay.
Because
agree.
I left LA and moved to Central Coast. I met my husband who didn't even live near LA. He lives here. And we have a daughter. But she did say that my longevity was for a long time.
That's good.
But I don't think she told me the whole thing.
I can't see everything. They
Well, I
can't
don't
do
know. I
everything.
don't know if she saw him passing before me. You know what I'm saying? Now that I think about it. Well, my friend went to the same person and they told her, you're not going to be living in California.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't live in California. You're not going to be
Oh.
with the same husband. She doesn't, they're not together. This lady was like on, she didn't say exactly how it's going to be, but she saw things.
Okay. I
I'm
get it.
just,
Yeah, she was able to see the future.
right. So with these people that see things, they see the future. She's probably the only person that told me the actual thing.
Yeah. But I mean, you're lucky that I don't know. You kind of got lucky by doing that or not. Ask yourself that question. I don't
You
know
know, I will probably won't do it again
because I've never
because when it starts surfacing, I was like, oh my God, it's all happening. I mean, okay, where Greg sat on the bathtub and when he fell, the bathtub, I can't get rid of that black scrub. And it's from my camera. You know, I have a tripod that Greg got me,
Well, he scratched it. It got scratched. It's
but I
got a
can't get it
permanent.
out.
No, it's a
It's
permanent scratch,
right.
probably. You
Okay.
might need to paint it.
Oh, that's okay. So I'm leaving it alone. Then the area where he was at and the area where the paramedics was, it's slippery there.
Mm-hmm.
I've done alcohol. I did Fabuloso. I put Comet. I put vinegar. I put baking soda with vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
It's slippery right there. It will not come out.
Got it. Well,
And
who
say
would have
some things
known
on there.
in life that I would have divorced my ex-husband? Obviously, he's my ex-husband now. And that my actual true love was sitting up in a state penitentiary in California doing 27 years for murder.
Well, you were
And I ended up
married,
falling in love with him
living
and
the
marrying him.
life, and he's think about that. Think about that, Lisa. Because you know why? Greg, that's my dogs. Greg and Peyton says the only stream I've heard, oh, because Peyton's talking.
Yes.
Think about this. While you were having your life,
Going through what I went through.
this gentleman is in prison.
Yes, for 27 years.
And who ever thought?
You don't even know what's going to happen in life. But I mean, if I had spoken to a psychic, they probably would have told me that.
And you know what? Can I say something? I think you met your match.
Oh, I love Lance. Lance is amazing. He's a very loving husband. He's very grateful. He is somebody who is redeemed, you know.
I saw Ted. I saw his video.
Ted who? Ted Bundy? Oh, you saw Ted X.
Ding, 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 ding.
No, he didn't do. He did time with
That's the
Ted
company.
Watson. He
No,
did
no,
time-
no, no. I wasn't
you
talking
saw
about that.
He was in a
I saw-
TEDx.
Thank you. I watched the video. I have
Lance
to give it.
was
I
in a
have to
TEDx.
send it to.
Yes.
I'm like,
Well, I mean, what are the odds? You know, he did spend time with Ted. With
so what I'm
Ted
saying is,
Watson.
he did. He did.
He spent time with who was else in there? I think Suge Knight was in there.
Who's that?
Suge Knight.
I don't know who that is.
Suge Knight is a music producer out of Long Beach. He was ex music producer for Snoop Dogg, all those guys. Suge
What
Knight.
did he do? What did he do?
I think he was I think he got put away for racketeering.
Yeah, I don't.
He's still there.
Okay.
So,
But I'm saying is you met him after. So that means the one that you were married the first time was never gonna happen. It was never gonna finish. It was
so Lance got released in 2012. In 2012, I was losing my home. I was going
Not
through
weird.
a crisis. I think Suge Knight was on the same car with Tupac. Yes, Suge was there.
Thank you, Peyton. All right, somebody knows what's going on.
And he was released in 2012 up in Northern California. He came down to Los Angeles for the first time ever. He was sent down to LA because when lifers are released from prison, long-term lifers, they have to go through a transitional housing. And the only transitional housing that would take him because of his record was a treatment center. So he came down and he went into, and he was like a baby. I didn't know him at the time, so I never met him.
Can I tell you something? I don't mean to interrupt you, but remember when we were doing Cerevital vitamins for the infomercial? And you go, last for last? Isn't that the weirdest thing?
Across the street.
Across the street. And I didn't even know that. So Greg was outside the first time I went there, and Greg goes, oh, look at that place. You know what I mean? And you go, that's where it was like.
That's where Lance first came home to. Yeah.
That is so weird. We were like right there.
And he's been here ever since. And do you know how difficult it is to live and thrive in LA? I mean, a guy who comes out of prison was away and he didn't even know how to use a cell phone. He didn't even know how to use a pay phone. Well, he kind of, sort of. But when he came home, he got dropped off on Skid Row. He had to make a phone call. I don't think he had any money. Some guy goes, here, use my phone. And Lance looked at this guy's phone and he was like, I don't know how to use this.
Okay, back up. I thought he had some friends that he was supposed to meet.
He had to call them.
But they dropped him off in Skid Row.
No, he took the bus from all the way from Northern Cal. When you're let from prison, you either have somebody pick you up or you're given directions. And he went on a Greyhound bus from Stockton or whatever he was, all the way down to Los Angeles.
Okay, so you said something that I don't think that's right. They don't give them no directions. So if you don't have somebody to pick you up, they tell you where to pick up the bus and you have no idea where you're going.
They helped him get his bus ticket. And then there had someone there to escort him because you're released in the population.
I know, but
you're
lost though. You're like,
they're still responsible for him.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So they have to get him to the right place. So they gave him a bus ticket and they told him stay on the bus, do all the transfers that were necessary. So I think the bus went from Stockton to Los Angeles.
Okay.
He had a phone number. So he had to get off the bus and the bus dropped him off in downtown Skid Row. Lance was like,
oh, okay.
And
so he didn't know that's where the bus going to drop him off. Okay.
But he didn't have change for the payphone. So a guy, really nice guy, said, here, use my phone. And Lance looked at this cell phone, it was like an Apple, an iPhone.
And he's like, what is this?
What are you talking about? And so the guy helped him. He dialed the number and then they picked up the phone. He's like, hi, this is Lance Wright. I just got here. I'm supposed to be at your place, blah, blah, blah. And they said, hold up. And they said they connected him to the right people. And the right people said, don't move. You're going to stay right there. Do not
and we'll
move.
come get you.
Right. We're going to come and get you because he probably would have been lost forever.
But you know what?
He had a tub. He still has the tub to this day with all his belongings.
Isn't that incredible?
And now he has a house. He has a great business. He has me, and he has done a TED Talk already, and he is scheduled to do 2 more TED Talks this
I
year.
know.
And he's been to Hawaii. He's gone back Northern California.
In Disney World.
He's been to Disney World. He's been to he's been to Indonesia,
I
Bali,
know.
Singapore, and where else there's some countries he can't go into. He can't
It's
go to
just-
Japan, Canada.
And
He
you know
cannot
what?
go to
You
Canada.
know what still stays in my mind? It's not even that. When he said, I'm not connected to money.
Okay.
And I said, I didn't understand that. He goes, I don't connect myself with money. Like saying he doesn't put himself like, I got to have this little funds and put it away. And only, he goes, what's the word he said? I think he said, I don't put myself with money or something like that. Lance says it all the time.
He's not attached to money.
Not attached to money. Thank you.
He's not attached to money.
And who thought you would turn his life and he would turn his life to
Well,
you?
when I met him, oh man, we're gonna open up a wound here. When I met Lance, he told me the truth about who he was and what happened. And I said, well, let's still meet. I go, and let's see, let's see what we can do, just like hang out. And so we started hiking together. But, he wanted to take it to the next level, duh. And so that happened. But when I met him, it's so funny. It's like full circle. When
We
I
met each
him,
other at Match.com.
Okay, no, I didn't meet him on Match. I met him on eHarmony.
Oh.
But I had an amazing job. I was making a lot of money. I was thriving in LA. And we met. And then I convinced him to start his own practice. I was like, you know what? This whole thing about working and making $18 an hour is ridiculous. So I convinced him, I go, you're very talented. You can do your own thing. You should gradually work your way
But they
up.
also saved him though. They guided him to the right
But
direction.
it was time for him. I told him it was time
to
for
move
him.
on.
He needs to move.
Yeah.
So he moved in with me. We moved in together. And that's when a lot of the things like started. And look at Sonic. What the hell are you putting up, girl? Okay. So anyway, and then Thomas is here about his damn cat. Thomas, your cat doesn't weigh 500 pounds. You came over here last week with that. Stop.
Okay.
And Andy Mon made his way in here. Thank you, Andy. So where was I? Okay. So anyway, so I said, you need
Hi, Andy.
You need to start
thinking
thinking
honey.
about, thank you, Andy. You need to start thinking about creating your own thing and get out of there. And lo and behold, now he has his own thing. He's thriving. He's got great practice. And then here I am making $18 an hour working at Target.
Reversed. Hi, Andy.
But I worked on my exit for a long time. I mean, I did. And I had told him that. But he didn't think that it was going to be so sudden. So, yeah. Do I struggle? Yes. Does Lance not attached to money? He's not attached to money.
No, he's not.
No.
That's why Megan gets mad at me because I put everything in a savings. And Megan's like,
well, the fact is that you put everything in a savings. I lost everything and I've never been able to recover fully. Like, I just don't even want to think about it.
I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there.
I live. I mean, the way I live. You know what I mean? I live very frugal now. It taught me ahead of time. That was my future. It said, said, times are tough, man. You're not going to be able to make it. And here I am. I'm very grateful to have Lance. 100% beyond you can imagine grateful, because I was miserable. I was miserable working like
How
I
many
worked.
years? No, nothing to do with work. You're a miserable personal life for 2 years.
Miserable. I didn't have a miserable personal life. You're
Okay.
talking about during the divorce?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's misery in a divorce, big
Yeah.
time. Sadness, misery, anger, resentment. It's like suffering from a death, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of
And
similarities.
it
Yeah.
sucks because that person's still alive, running around. I don't really care where he is, what he's doing, but you know, it's like, how do you know somebody for so long, get married, and then buy a house together and do all this stuff together and have a life together, and all of a sudden you just don't want to. I don't want to talk. I don't. Who does that? I hope you're watching.
See?
I hope you're watching.
Greg was like,
I don't even do that to my
what?
dog.
What's going on? What's going on? And he goes, there's nothing wrong with living frugal. Yes, very true.
But the way I once lived is completely different. It's completely different.
Okay, I have a question for you. What do you mean? How do you mean once you lived? You lived better with C or better with L?
No, the way Carl, let's just say it. Nobody needs to know who
You're the one
Carl
that said
is.
you didn't want to say it.
The way we live was, he made good money and the times were great. And we bought the cars that we wanted. Like, we had choices back then.
Yeah.
So, like, example, when I needed to get a new car, we would just go get a new car. It wasn't like
different
you had to
lifestyles,
think about
Andy.
it.
Yeah.
With regards to having the gardener, the service to come in,
the housekeeper,
having the gardener, the housekeeper, having somebody come in and do he had a handyman. He didn't lift a wrench. Okay.
Not even a screwdriver.
None of it. Let's see what else. The collections, the video collections.
Star Trek.
The collections were off the chain.
His big screen TV was his movie theater. That's what he didn't even go to movies. He had the big. That's when the big movie theater came in.
Yeah,
and you guys got it. And Greg goes, "What's this?"
The big TV. This was early days. It had to be big. The cable packages had to have everything. It had to be optic fiber optic,
fiber optics
thing back in the day. Whole thing. It was expensive.
And now the homes come with it. Everything is there. Everything is in your YouTube channel.
Okay.
On your Chrome.
Everything. So basically, that's just the way we lived. I mean, now I have to clean my own. I don't have a problem with it. I'm okay. I clean my own toilets. I clean my own toilet. I clean my kitchen. You know what I mean? I do my laundry. I would come home and everything would be clean. And even the toilet paper was folded up really nice. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like.
So how long did you have
a service?
You had a housekeeper that come to your apartment?
No, the house.
When I lived in Huntington. How long did you have a housekeeper?
Long time. The whole time we were there.
And you had a front person that did your yard.
We had a service. Yeah.
He was not going to do that.
When I calculated all the monies that went out every month.
Wow.
Now, this was back in the day.
Back in the 90s.
No, back in the early 2000s. When I calculated.
When did you buy your house?
2001. when we calculated everything.
Oh, that's right. Because we bought our house in 2003. Okay.
When I calculated by myself everything that was in that house, all the collections, all that stuff, all the everything, all the services, it was close to $1,000 a month just for upkeep on the house. That's bullshit. You don't need
No,
that.
we didn't. Greg and I didn't do that.
I think it
$1,000?
was 1,200 or something. Just like, are you serious? And then so I started, and I just thought that's the way life was. So then I started, because I was by myself now, I started learning that you don't need all that shit. So what did I do? Yeah, it was a much different housing economy.
Yes, Andy. Yeah.
And he was selling tech. He was in the tech industry.
I remember when he bought the was it Nissan? He was showing Greg and I your new car. We were driving around Laguna Hills.
Yes.
Was it a Nissan? And Greg goes, "Why did you buy this car?" He goes, "Well, they drive these cars in sports." And Greg's like, because Greg
bought
was
the
like,
car he wanted.
how much was that payment?
I don't remember. But I'm just telling you, it was like that he wanted that car. He went and he got the car. He wanted that car. When he didn't want that car and he wanted the Subaru, he went and got the Subaru, brand new Subaru. He got a brand new this, got a brand new
No
that.
use, no nothing.
When I had a used Honda,
Yeah, you did.
hang on, I had a used Honda Accord.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You.
And then when the used Honda Accord went kaplooey, he said, "What car do you want?" And honestly, I wasn't into cars. I didn't give a shit. I didn't give a damn. Working in the background. See, but keeping an eye on you. Andy Mon's working, but he's listening. That's a podcast.
Well, that's what I do. That's what I do. When I'm watching their channels, I'm putting my rollers on. I watch. Can I tell you something? Everybody that watches my channel, including you, I watch your channels, the whole thing, including
you just keep it running.
Yeah, and guess what happened one day? So I jump in the shower. I do. I may not see every little thing, but everybody that comments on my channel,
keep it running. Yeah.
Because it's important to me. God, I know
it is. You're different than me.
I know.
So this is the thing. This is what I told Cindy. I'm not your audience. You need to have your own audience. I'm not your audience. It's not fair for me to go into your channel and watch your video if I'm not, and I want to explain why.
But some of these people don't do beauty. Andy does.
But they're Pokemon. Your audience.
But they're important to me.
I want to explain why. Because the algorithms of coming into and watching your video and not really interacting, engaging, and coming in all the time. I'm not your audience. You want to have your own organic reach. That's the way it is.
See, I see that. So now that you're saying that, I don't comprehend that. I can't comprehend that because I have travel channel, Pokemon channel. So when they do okay. So when I get comments, right? And I go back and comment them. I watch their whole channel, even if they haven't subscribed to me. It's important to me because you know why? It took the time for them to write out to say thank you for watching my channel.
Right.
It means a lot to me.
But I have a lot of
people, because of my history.
I have a lot of people subscribing to me who don't have channels. They're viewers.
I do too.
Yeah. And that's the reason. That's why I like to go and just stick with organic engagement. And I don't have a lot of viewers in my channel, but I have a lot of different viewers. My channel, if I look at my analytics tell me that my audience is different. Like I don't have a lot of people who have channels. They're all different people.
Mhm.
The age range is about the same, but man, it's like it's all over the place. Yeah. I have people who discover me. They're not regular viewers. I have a lot of discovery. So I'm still a young channel. I'm still growing. And,
Mhm.
you know, that's why, and I told you this the last time, I can't effing wait for the analytics from that viral video to go officially away. I can't wait because then I'll be able to see and work as a brand new channel.
Well, this is how I see things. People that have done okay, so the YouTubers that I have seen that made a living on YouTube, I mean, like pay their house, pay their car, they say, no, I'm just talking off the cuff right now. They say that you have to get like ton of views, like
You have to get an average of
18,000 views.
30,000 views per video.
And I feel like I'm not even worried about that. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole other life to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, doesn't. I'm more different. I'm just like, because why do I want to worry about something that it may never happen?
Okay, here's something. So I look at my analytics. Oddly enough, my analytics are the audience that I attract and people who viewed my audience in the past 30 days has been about 11,000. So, yeah, people go, "What are you talking about? Your first video you just posted, you didn't get a huge run." But we're talking about all the videos in the background. People are watching all that stuff in the background, that old stuff. People constantly. That's why you need to keep feeding with content.
Well, right now you have 99. You're doing really good. I mean, people like you, Lisa. You do really good lives. You do excellent lives. You do. And people like you. And I think that's okay. I think as I'm your sister, I don't see you as a bad I'm happy that people like watching your lives.
And the great thing is that that's my audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But and I know that you like to go in, you feel obligated or you do enjoy like interacting with other people. But, and I'm going to just put this out there. People like like Katie and Spencer who are making a living off of their YouTube channel, they don't watch other people's channels. They don't like Katie.
But I'm not that
said,
way. I can't do that. I just, that's not how I am.
See, Peyton, I appreciate you, Peyton. Thank you so much. But I am, and Peyton, you're the same way too. You're busy out there making content, posting your content. And when we go live, we interact with each other, right? But, and I don't, how can I say this? I know I'm supposed to pick I'm supposed to pick a niche and do all that stuff. But because I'm dyslexic, I quickly get bored with
Yeah, we're
focusing
your
on just one
dyslexic
thing.
Sue. We're like sisters. Something that no, but I think people like you for who you are. And I admire that. I do.
For
I
just
really
being,
do.
yeah, for just being. And I think it's
We got
because
99 people watching you, Lisa. You
yeah,
should feel proud of
I don't
yourself.
even see it.
No, I see it. I see it. I think that's great. I don't see anything wrong with that. I just think that I
Thank you, Peyton.
attracts I think I don't know. I just think that I think you're very open-minded. You know what I'm saying? I think that's good.
Well, okay. I'm open-minded because I've been through the ringer. And I've had now here's the thing. Don't forget, I live here in LA. And I had to go through a lot of open-minded people
Peyton's cute.
in LA during the situation. I like people for who they are when I support. It's because I support them as a person, not because of the topic or the content that they do. Yeah. Okay. I agree with you, Peyton. And I think that's awesome. And by some reason, we found each other. And I do like the fact that you are very supportive. And I know that you like to do lives and post long stream lives. I know this. Well, where was I going with this?
I don't know.
I was going to say something. But I don't have a lot of content creators in my community. I have a lot of viewers. I have a lot of trolls. I have a lot of passerbyers. I have a lot of people say, hey, I've seen you before. I want to hang out for 5 minutes. Okay, bye. I'm going to go take off. Those are my viewers. Honestly, 100%. Like Ash came in and she was like, do you remember me? And she hung out and she was like, okay, I got to go now. Bye. You know, that's who I have.
But you like to, but what I'm trying to say, Lisa, you're happy where you're at. You love your lives. You love your people. You like what you do.
Yes. And I don't like, for a long time, that's why I can't wait for that damn viral video to go away. Because for a long time when it happened, everybody told me, oh my God, you're going places. And I hated that. I don't like hearing that stuff because I knew that was an anomaly. I knew it was an anomaly. I knew it.
Well, when is it goes away?
It goes away in mid-February.
So Lisa did a live. No, what did you do? You did a viral, right?
Popped off. I see a video and the damn thing popped off. And it went nuts.
Now, I have a question to you. Why do you want it to go away?
Because it keeps toggling and messing with my analytics. Like it keeps going like this. Oh, your views are down. Your views are down. But here's the thing. It did that for a whole year. Now I'm coming closer to it going away. And now it's telling me, oh, your views are up. This is really good. And now it's able to start massaging the algorithm.
Can I tell you something?
What?
So when I was in sales, outside sales, we would have good months and bad. Well, okay. They gave us goals, right? From the previous year. Our first year when we were like new to as a rep, we had goals, but we didn't have to worry about the goals before us because we weren't there. Could be another rep, could be, Then when it was us, we're fighting our own goals. The following year. Okay. So you have to make this goal. And you don't make the goal. Oh, you didn't make the goal. So why you didn't make the goal? What do you think you didn't? And it was always like on our back. Same thing in sales. It's the same thing. I think that honestly, okay, just like when they have episodes, if you don't have a certain amount of episodes and people are not watching, they don't make it.
That's why it's interesting to see what's going to happen to Adam's channel.
Okay.
Because he's not posting.
So you have this goal and then sitting there and sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. And then once that goes, you go back to zero.
Once that goes, I go back to who I really am.
Wherever you're at, I always say zero because you go back wherever you're at because I don't know where you're at. Okay.
I'll share something and know exactly what you're talking about.
You understand, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Department stores and all these companies got goals. And every year they're like, they put a percentage, your goal from the previous year, but now you got to add on that goal.
But that's an anomaly.
That's why I don't like to bam because you got to make up for this.
But it's going to happen to you regardless. It happens to everybody. Somebody's going to have.
Not everybody makes a viral.
That's true. Okay. I want to share with you, like me, when I was in sales at work, at my job. One year, I handled an account every single year, the same account. Okay. Holiday came. They ordered these flowers, and they always buy a whole truck, like a 53-foot truck, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Every year I'd handle this account, take care of it, handle it. It was an easy transaction. Bada bing, bada boom. 2 trucks came in, 2 trucks went out. So then this product went over to a refrigerated warehouse, and some idiot put the product in one year. They put the product in a refrigerator. It's not supposed to go in the refrigerator. So everything, 2 truckloads died. Okay. So what happened that year is they called up and they said, hey, we got a problem. We need to order 2 more trucks, just because of everything. It was an accident, anomaly, a situation that happened. So we got it, and I got credit for this first sale. I got credit for the second sale. That got applied to by next year. And the next year, the boss is like, I don't understand why you didn't get this. It's not going to happen. And I said, do you remember that it happened because somebody put their product in the refrigerator and everything died? It's an anomaly. It was an accident. And that's how I treat that viral video.
Because this is how I see things. When they would say, this is your territory, if I leave, that territory goes to somebody else.
Yes.
I don't ever own anything. And I don't own this either. I'm like, kind of like, they're letting me a platform to have my channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I see it as sales. If I see it as sale, I see it as that. I have a platform like saying, this is your territory. This is how much money this makes. Okay. And Greg got, okay, let's do an example. Greg got a territory that was doing $8,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I have $8,000 a month. But once you start seeing all those customers, that 8,000 go to 9,000, go to 10,000. And he hit a point where they told him, you need to go commission.
Right. I remember.
So Greg and I did sales, straight commission. We bought our house, we bought our cars, straight commission. We didn't make no salary.
Right.
That's very hard work. Because if you don't work, you make no money. You get $800 a month.
Mm-hmm.
$800 every 2 weeks. Let's just say that. That's $1,600 a month. That doesn't pay my house payment. Okay. So you have to work your nagas off to make money. And that's what I learned. So I see the same thing as here. I'm very grateful that I can have a YouTube channel, because it's not mine. They're giving me a chance to have a YouTube channel.
Yes.
And I will do the best that I can to give back.
Yeah, well, you just keep feeding it, and the
Right.
key is to
I'm not here to right. So I know that to make a certain amount, you got to have a viral, you got to have the certain amount. You know what? I don't want to work like that no more. I will do the best that I can, I can.
Right. I get it.
And be happy.
Like my new platform, I just wrote all my notes down. And my purpose, and everybody's purpose to do things, like Andy and everybody else, is to bring a solution to a problem.
I'm going to have to take Asha to get her some. I'm taking you with me.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go get more water. Okay.
Well, you do that, I'll get more water too.
I'll go get yours. Anyway, so what happens is so I do those food videos where I take leftovers and I create a meal out of leftovers.
She wants a bone. Okay.
That's bringing a solution to a problem, trying to solve things for people.
Mm-hmm.
food storage, food hauls like you do, stuff
Oh,
like
see
that.
where she's at.
Helping people learn how to shop or maybe save money. That's where I'm focusing on.
Okay.
So that's what I have. Gardening, you know what I mean?
No more.
Tips and tricks and shit like that. So and I enjoy doing that.
Right. But that, to me, when I do YouTube, to me, it's not like I'm CBS and NBC and Fox. I'm renting out this YouTube channel to put my platform.
But YouTube needs you just as much as
It
you
goes
need them.
both ends, but I see it as a sales. You know, I see it as a sales thing.
So you do lifestyle education on beauty. I do lifestyle education on living frugal and but I don't like hone in on that. It's like, this is what comes up in life. You know, you got leftovers, don't throw it away. You and I talked about that the other day. Don't throw your leftovers away. Do something with it. All right. So that's what I try to do.
But what I'm saying is I'm so grateful. I mean, I'm grateful for them. I'm not here to, I'm very grateful that YouTube's given me a chance to do something that I like to do.
Yes, but also, a lot of people have come on this platform and their timing was so perfect that they capitalized on it. And then what did they end up doing? They end up leaving because they made their money and they're gone. Is that right? Is that a right thing to do?
Well, you know what? If they were making straight commission, they wouldn't be gone because there's nowhere else to go.
And some of them come back because then they find out that, oh, my money's drying up. You know what I mean? You can't do that. You can't do that.
Okay, let me give you an example. When you look at Peyton and you look at other people here and Raina and Andy Montauk, TV3, I want to see them be successful. And my heart goes out to that. I want, because I know how hard it is to be successful. I want them to make monetize. I want them to be there 1,000. I want them to be there 2,000. I want their 3,000 because I'm not that kind of a person. Because you know why? I want everyone to be happy on this channel. Everybody makes it.
Everybody. Okay. If you're like Andy Mon and Peyton and all those people, they're going to, if they haven't made it yet, you're going to make it.
But I want them to.
No, they're going to, but they are going to make it.
No, I want them to. I want it to happen for them because
it will.
And it just, right. And we're all here to help each other. That's the point.
Okay.
Because can I say something? It took me a long time to get monetized. It took me a long time to get where, and I want them to have it too.
Yeah, Peyton's thanking you. He's saying it means a lot to him. 100%. He's going to be monetized. But so, you want to also make sure that you do something in your videos that is not just going to be, do something in your videos that's not just going to be, how should I say this?
Hi, Dan.
AdSense worthy.
But I want them to have it. It's hard for me to explain these. When you told me you got monetized, I wanted it so bad that I was happy for you, but I wanted it too. I just got monetized on Christmas Eve.
Yes, I remember that. And I was happy for you.
Okay. No, but I want everybody else to be, because you know why? If it all goes around, it helps everybody. Think of it like that. And that's what I learned in life. And the business that I've done, it goes like this. And that's what Greg and I used to say. It just goes in circles. It helps everybody.
But do you remember when you got that paid gig deal from that cosmetic line? You remember that? And it was before you got monetized.
Mhm.
I said to you, this means your channel's monetized. And you just like, you were looking at me like, no, that's not the same thing. I go, yeah, your channel's monetized. That means that you are generating income because of your channel.
Right. But
that's
you know
how I look at it.
I do. And right now I'm doing with Il Maquillage. I'm going to get paid. I sent all my, I'm very grateful. Megan, like, Mom, you got something to do. But I want everybody else to be happy.
And they will.
And it means a lot. It means a lot to me for Andy and all of them and Peyton and all of them. Because it's just, I'm a people person.
Monetization is has multiple meanings. And sometimes I feel like a lot of people don't tap into those multiple meanings. Example, TikTok Shop. There's people making killer money on TikTok Shop. And it's a, and
can I tell you something? Can I tell you something before you say anything?
Go ahead.
I'm not big on, I do better on YouTube than I do on TikTok.
100%.
TikTok, for some reason, I don't connect, and I'm okay with it. I don't care. I'm good. I'm good. It's just,
Go ahead.
I think my heart is on YouTube. That's
my heart's
the point.
on YouTube as well. 100%. But, and this is like, earlier in the show, I said I left the make money online space because I've tried a lot of different things. I did TikTok Shop and I'm still doing a little bit of TikTok Shop. Okay. But in order to be, and I have my links and you see me go live, I do my facial and I have the item, you know what I mean? I like go to my link but I'm doing it anyway.
I love my water in the kitchen. I'm going to take you with me again.
If you guys see my TikTok live every Monday, I do a facial and I have the item in my link. I'm like, there's the link. And I'm like, and this is how it goes. But I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. And I do, and then I get my moisturizer, but I'm going to do it anyway.
What the heck?
Cindy thinks I'm crazy.
Who's in there? Oh, Megan, you're scaring me. Jesus Christ. Megan was inside the pantry. Megan.
Of course.
Are you in that pantry? I'll come back in a minute.
But I'm telling you, you have to freaking post 10 videos a day to make money on TikTok Shop. And my attitude was, I'm just going to post one video a day, and which I'm planning on doing. I'm going to do that. I only have like one video a day.
I lost you. Okay, there you are.
And everybody's like, that's how you're not going to make any money. I'm like, that's all I want to do. You know what I mean? I'm tired of hearing, well, in order for you to generate thousands of dollars, you need to be able to go on there and put us like 10 times a day. And I'm like, but that's a job.
Well, you know what? And that's what, when I was in sales, they would say this. They would say, okay, so when Greg started with me, they said, oh, your wife's with you. She'll tell you where to go, where not to go, and all that stuff. I'm very I want everybody to be successful. Because when I know how hard it's for me, I want to help somebody else.
Okay. And I mean, and I think that what I'm trying to tell you is that that viral video, and I even said this in one of my videos, it's a double-edged sword. Yeah, I got monetized. Ugh. But I was like, okay, what's next? And then, everybody was like, oh, you need to lean into that video. You need to do all this stuff and do it at the
Hold
same
on,
time.
hold on. Peyton, did I say something wrong? Because you said I almost got concerned when she said that. No, I hope I'm just saying
You talking about when you went to the pantry.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know. Megan's inside the pantry. That's how big my pantry is. Um I love everybody that comes and say hi to me.
Yeah. So I got my channels monetized, but I didn't do it
before me.
Wait a minute.
Before me?
But AdSense is not you. And I kept trying to express to you when you were at 500, 3,000 watch hours, I kept telling you you're monetized. And you kept going, no, I'm not. The AdSense, you can do lives, you can get super chats, you can get a store, you can do all kinds of stuff. You had the ability to monetize and sell product on your YouTube channel. And everybody's like hooked on this. I need to have the YouTube partner program. But there's people out there who make more money on
no, that's true. But you just want to finish your goals. You're like, I want to get that done.
I knew that. I knew you wanted to get that done so that you didn't have to think about it anymore.
So that's done. So now my mind is to help others. That's what I want to do.
So all I'm trying to say is that I think it's great when you get monetized, but it's not the everything.
No, that's because what I'm you have more goals.
It's just how
you got that big old goal.
What was the big old goal?
You got 3,000 subscribers and you got how many? You got 1 million views?
No, I don't have 1 million. I celebrated when I had 500 subscribers. Remember, everybody does. That's like a great spot. That really means you're coming, right? You're arriving. When I got 500 on YouTube, I was so happy because I was like, it's an accomplishment.
But I think you hit 1 million views.
Oh, overall. Heck, I have one video over on TikTok that's 1.2 million views.
I'm talking about TikTok. I'm talking about YouTube. Let TikTok. We're not on TikTok right now. We're on YouTube. Don't you have 1 million views on YouTube?
Let me check. Overall. Hold on.
I don't think about TikTok. TikTok to me is like a sideline.
1,044,000.
I don't even have that. That's what I'm saying. I have like what, 200,000, I said? Because you got it when you did that viral.
Yeah.
Hi, Brandon.
49.
I'm doing well, Brandon, Palm Beach. Lisa and I are talking about YouTube, and we're talking about.
Hi, Edward.
She's talking about Edward. We're talking
Brandon.
about what are you talking about? AdSense being monetized. We're talking about all different things.
Yes. All kinds of things. Now, TikTok is one of those things where you have to post every single day. And I was posting every day and reaching levels of success.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to be a YouTuber. That was like my thing, man. Because honestly, I don't go to TikTok. I don't sit there and scroll all day. I don't. But I had to start somewhere, man. I had to do something. I just got home from work. Brandon just got home. Met my wife for a few drinks. Aw.
That was nice.
We went home with the kids. That's
okay. Let me go get my mug. I'll be right back.
Okay. So that's why it's like, I know that's what I learned. I learned that you can monetize your stuff before. Like I monetized on TikTok Shop just because. Okay, like my earnings right now is, let me just double check. It's not a lot. Do my little thing. And also I get samples. They send me free shit. Where's my earnings? So I have 50 bucks on TikTok Shop. Okay. And then I have $30 over on Amazon Influencer. Set it and forget it. Walk away. So that's 50. What did I say? 30. Did I say $30 on Amazon? 50 and 30. So it's like 80 to $100 a month. And sometimes, how long have you been doing YouTube or doing streaming? If the question is for me, so I've been on social media now since 2022. It's quite a while. I started in 2022 on TikTok. I did a whole year strictly TikTok.
I'm back. I got my tea.
And then 2023, I transitioned and put my big girl pants on, my Huggies, and I went over to YouTube. And my first
jumped
video,
over.
I was ready. I'm like, okay, I know I can do this now.
YouTube was in my sister. This is my sister. It was always in her life, but she went on TikTok for different reasons, but she always wanted to be on YouTube.
I learned on TikTok, you have to create a story. You have to have a hook. You have to have the storyline, and you have to have a call to action. So a call to action is follow for more, which means I need you to subscribe. A call to action is please subscribe and leave a comment. That's a call to action. Or also buy something. So, and when I did it, I didn't have a lot of confidence. I wasn't very good at it. But as I showed up every day, got better and better and better, my audience grew. So, and it's not a big audience. I think what I have like 19,000 over there. I'm having issues as I've
She's done very well for 19,000, but she says that for 19,000, she doesn't get a lot of revenue on money wise.
No, because TikTok keeps moving the goalposts. Whereas YouTube is like so professional. YouTube is it's
okay.
So good.
Did you read what Brandon says? I'm having issues as I voice comment. Your channel is muted.
I'm having issues as I voice comment. Your channel is muted. Help me understand what that means, Brandon. Yes, and the more comfortable you get just get more comfortable. Yeah. That's how it goes.
What?
He said you get more comfortable if you show up consistently.
Yeah.
Now, when I did lives on YouTube, any live, even on TikTok, I was terrible. Oh my God. It was terrible. And I didn't start doing lives until last year because I told you that, Cindy. I said 2025, I'm going to focus on doing lives.
Calm down. It says when I voice comment, I'm done talking and send the message. Your channel is muted for some reason. You're not listening what he's saying.
He's saying that he talks into it.
But it's muted.
And when he sends it, he says it's muted, so it's not coming through.
So something's wrong.
I don't have an answer for that. I'm going to have to figure that out later.
Okay, so he's not writing it in?
No, he says he's voicing it. He's talking into the
app. Okay.
Have you heard about the new reply feature where you can reply to comments with your voice? That would be great. And if so, let's do it.
See, Cindy's Asha wants water.
I was asking you all that question, not him. Peyton, was that you? I'm so sorry, Peyton. The comment comes through, just the channel's muted. I have to restart every time I make a voice comment. Oh, okay, I understand. You send it and then the channel gets muted. So I'm going to type from now on. Yeah, that's cool. No worries. It's all good. Thank you very much, Andy. And so like when Cindy was, saying, oh, Lisa, you got monetized. That was like, yeah, I was kind of like, yeah, I know. I was excited, but damn.
What was that?
When you got monetized, I was like, yeah, I'm excited, but damn.
I was like, how did you get monetized?
I was like, dang. I'm going to show you my analytics. They suck. I'll show you my analytics. If you guys want to see what that damn viral video looks like. Share screen. No, don't do that. I think Cindy hates it when I share screen.
I'm like, because I can't see.
Let's go to studio. So like right now it says my estimated monthly earnings on my channel is anywhere from $30 to $87. What I like about this right here, when it says that, is that's the true number now. That's because I'm getting closer and closer to actually revealing where I truly am right now. Because if you look at views gained in the last 7 days, it's still measuring the views from the viral video.
Right, because you can't make up for that.
I can't. But you see, who wants to work a whole year and see that shit? Nobody. Nobody wants to see that. Okay? But it happens.
Because it's like sales. If you can't make up your last sales, you're minus.
Exactly. But now it's starting to go up.
Well, yeah, because it's going away.
It's going away.
And when is it? February?
Yeah, it's in February of last year. So it's starting to move up with 16,000 views, 160 watch time hours.
16,000 views you got in 28 days.
Yeah. And then,
that's a lot. If you think about it, that's a lot.
I gained 50 subscribers in 25. It's 25 more than usual. I've had a good month. And now this is behind. I don't know if you guys know, but ad revenue is delayed. It's still underreporting data from December 29th to January 20th. They're working on it.
Can I have a question for you?
Yes.
So if you don't make your goal, you don't get your revenue on your pay.
It's $100. You have to have $100 for it to get processed. But that number's incorrect, because it's saying that the estimated revenue is being underreported. So I really don't know what it is. Hold on, let me just go ahead and stop sharing.
Okay, so you got 50 subscribers. So you're 50.
Brandon says, yes, I hear that a lot. And then, yes, we're sisters. And Brandon loves Cindy. That's sweet.
Thank you, Brandon.
So that's why, like, you need to keep feeding it. You need to keep, and you do that.
Right.
You've been going, and that's why you got monetized, because I was like, damn, man, she just keeps posting. You're like, I'm going to get monetized by the end of the year. And I go,
I did. I figured it out. I had to figure out how many I needed to do. Now this week has been kind of bad because I can't work on this arm because it hurts. But I blasted I blasted videos.
Uh-huh.
But guess what? I have to blast the videos next year. That's how you have to see it. Okay, so I have everything written down. I have a calendar, everything I wrote down. And I know that when that month comes up, that's how many I did. And I have to deal with it when that year comes up.
I look at it as stacking. Like you have videos that are still running. You have constant running videos.
You're right, but you still got to be ahead of the game.
Okay.
See, that's my point.
That's how
I see it as a business. You know, I mean, it's like, okay, so I got everything written down here. So I write everything down, how many minutes, how many I did, and how many in that week.
Okay, let me get my list. Hold on a second. I have my notes right here.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I want to see if it does.
So I'm gonna do leftover. I'm gonna do a video.
Good night, Brandon.
I know. Night, Brandon. Have a good night. Leftovers on a weekly basis. I need to do those. Life as a 60-year-old Target employee. These are topics I can cover. These are called
From last year,
pillars.
but get your last year topics, not this year. Get your last year, this month topics. See, that's what I did. I went back. Okay. So what I did, I went back a year before and counted everything I did for that month
And you're repeating that pattern.
and went 10% ahead.
That's what dyslexics do, by the way. We see patterns.
And
You saw a pattern.
I went back
that
and Megan
pattern.
goes, "What are you doing, Mom?" And I said, I'm hitting, I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then I went by minutes. And then I went 10% ahead.
You did 10% more.
Yes,
So
ahead.
you're talking about
Thank you.
volume. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Volume. Okay.
So,
okay.
and I'll tell you why. Because they gave us, when I worked for another company, remember, I was straight commission. If I didn't work, I got $700 every, like maybe $500 every 2 weeks. So I had to pass that to make money.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay.
I'm going to get water.
Okay. So they gave us this postcard that said 10%. And Greg and I put it on our rearview mirror, 10%. Every day do 10% to be ahead. So I went back last year and counted how many videos I did, how many minutes I did, and hit 10%.
Got
You know how much work that was?
But wait a minute. But then you got to do 10% the next year above what you did this year.
Did you hear what
Are you going to do that?
So this week, I'm in a little minus because my elbow is hurting right now, but I'll do it.
Okay. Now, YouTube, I get what you did. Okay. You did it like a salesperson. You're going to have to do 10% more. I get it. They increase your sales volume. That's what they used to do to me too. 10%.
Okay. So you got exactly what I did. Yeah.
I got it. And this is where the burnout can begin because now you got to increase it by 10% every year.
You're right. So when I did that, right, on Christmas Eve at midnight, I knew it was going to happen at Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Because I told you that. I go, I think Christmas Eve or Christmas Day is going to happen because I got it all lined up. Right? So I had a planner. And Christmas Eve said whatever it said. And
but there's a delay. So did you get monetized in November or did you get monetized in December?
I didn't want to look because I didn't want to, but now I'm going to have to figure it out.
Yeah. Because that's what they said right now, that they that they're a month behind or several weeks behind.
There,
on their
no,
reporting.
they were 2 weeks behind because I looked at the date. Okay, no, now that you said that, I looked at the date and I had to be ahead of that date.
Yeah, I remember you telling me like,
I told you.
told me, you go, because I know that you were like, and I said, no, you're going to get monetized because you're already, I said, you are already monetized 13 days prior to Christmas.
And what's his name said the same thing. He goes, you got to be. And bam.
Yes. Peyton, I think, said that.
Mm.
I think it was Peyton.
It was Peyton and the other guy. What was his name? Belt Loop.
Oh yeah, Belt Loop. That's right.
But did you see what I said? 10% ahead. I was ahead of the game. So I arranged it. But now I know that I have to. So what I have, you're going to laugh.
Can't do
I
that.
got a calendar of everything I do. See, Greg was a salesperson, but he followed me. So I did all the paperwork. I did all the following. I go, you got to do this, got to do that. It's a lot of work.
My tea's ready. It is a lot of work, and I can't do that. So that's why my views are the way they are all over the place, because I don't follow that. I don't look at it that way.
Right. So
like, I'm inspired right now. I think I'm going to do a video.
So I see it as a business.
Pork chops. Yes.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm inspired right now. You know what? I think I'm going to cut a video about what to do with these 2 pork chops. What should I do? Okay. Okay. Now I go, you know, and I cut a video. No rhyme. There really isn't.
Just like they tell me at work, Cindy, you need, I already know. I got to do 3 of this, 2 of that, 5 of this. And I try to do it so I break even. If I break even, I'm good. If I don't, then I figure it out. But I have to write everything on calendar. So what I'm going to do is I went and bought a book and had all the calendars. And I went back a year before and wrote everything down. And then I went back and wrote everything down. And that's what I did, Lisa. You know, I used to have a big calendar on my desk and write everything I did every day. So the following year, I would pull it out and go, what did you do last year to get this?
I hated that shit.
I know. I know. And but you know what? I'm trying to see how they see things.
Yes.
And that's what when I saw that you lose hours the previous year, that's all I needed to hear. Because then I saw it as sales.
Well, you won't be losing any hours now.
No, but I figured I was like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, if Peyton is still here, I did get a copyright strike on that video the other day.
Andy, have a blessed night to you too.
And I
don't know.
Muted the song.
I mean, like I said, I don't know. It worked for me.
Yes. Well, no, you were scheduled to get because you had pumped out so much volume. I was like, yeah, you're gonna get monetized. Don't even worry about it.
But I go see Andy's full videos and I go see Peyton's full videos. I give them the full hours. So what I do is I go do my skincare, and while I'm doing my skincare, their videos on.
Yes.
Because I know it's important to me. So everybody that comments on my videos, I give them my whole heart.
There you go.
So I watch everything that Andy does. I watch everything that Peyton does. I watch everything that Brent, but you got to come comment on my videos so I don't forget.
Well, the views. It's the views. So
No, but if you don't come, Lisa, if you don't come to see me and you say, "Hi, Cindy, how you doing?" Like Brandon right now, he came, so I will make sure I will go see him because I have a list. I got, I'm very structured. That's how I live my life. Greg wasn't structured, but Greg
I'm
let
not
me do
structured.
that.
I'm
Huh?
not. Then reality is I'm not structured. Hold on a second.
Well, I'm saying okay, maybe I'm not making sense. If I want to do this focused and really do well, then I have to be structured.
Oh, I know that. I mean, yeah,
Okay.
I get it. Okay, I know.
So
But
I write, so everybody that comes sees me, that comments, I saw all their videos from first to end.
you're doing way too much.
I agree with you.
Are you doing way too much?
And you know
I
what?
mean,
But it's okay.
the
I'm
chamber.
okay with that because I feel good about myself.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Peyton. Got it.
When I watch Peyton, I watch Peyton. When I watch Andy, I watch Andy. When I watch Brandon, I will watch Brandon. If I see Big Jack, if I see Lady Yaya, whoever. But if you comment on my videos, I'm going to watch
Fair
because
enough.
okay,
No, I get it.
because it's visual.
Okay. Yeah. I get it.
So if you want to come on board, you better. It's a business.
See, you see it as a business. I see it as I just enjoy being here. Andy's here. This is my one way day of the week, maybe to see Andy. If Andy doesn't show up, he doesn't show up.
Right.
Peyton's
But
here.
I want to give them my heart. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit so okay. So let me tell you something. If I went on to the big guns and for 3 months they just they don't even give me a heart, why am I even there?
Because you like them. Like
No, I like them, but see, that's the point. It's Peyton says,
yes. I will play your
yes.
video tonight.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. That's the truth. That's what I'm still trying to say. When I okay, when you go see an account, they see you. Oh, okay, I need this, I need that, I need that, I need that. If they don't see you, they're not going to buy from you.
Okay. Yeah,
So
but
when they come comment, I can see them. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I give myself hours before I do my video. You know what I'm doing my makeup? I'm watching videos. Because
you're
I can,
watching videos of the people who comment on your channel.
yes.
And I'm watching Katie and Spencer and who don't comment on my channel, who don't subscribe to me.
I won't go there.
That's weird. I can't believe that. I just, it's like,
because these people are important to me.
Kevin, like, WDW Kevin Pin Trader, you won't watch his channel. That's weird.
Isn't that weird?
Because I don't care. I mean, I'm like, oh man, Kevin, Kevin doesn't respond or like to anybody's comments. Kevin, WDW Kevin. I don't care. It's like, you know what? I watched your video.
When you give me the love, I'll give you the love back.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you're conditional. You're not an unconditional person. You're only like, if you give it to me, I'll give it back. Whereas me, I'm like, Wow, I really liked your content, man. That was awesome. And I
There's
don't
a
care if you
point
get it
though.
back or not.
Unconditional love, like Maddie, what's his name, talks about grief when you lose somebody and he comes. I see him. It's got to be something really. I'm a very emotional person.
Okay, yeah. I mean, and I've been like screwed over
Like
for
when
so many
Adam Wu
years. I don't give a
replied to
crap.
me, when Adam Wu replied to me, I saw Adam Wu.
Yeah, see, I don't, and Adam Wu's in the past has replied to me as well.
I know he's passed on, but when he actually replied to me in every comment that I did.
Okay.
That was very nice of him. He
When
didn't
you
have
say
to do that.
reply, or you mean like?
No, he replied.
Okay.
I watched his videos. You know how many people that he didn't have to do that to reply to me.
But he doesn't reply to that. He's not replying.
You know what? It doesn't.
Adams he had people reply.
But it doesn't matter. As long as I got somebody who replied every time I did a comment, thank you.
Got it.
It didn't matter if it was his dad, his mom, his sister, his brother, his aunt, his uncle. I didn't care.
Okay.
Thought that was nice.
Cindy, you are the most caring individuals on this platform. Yes, 100%.
Thank you.
But that's how I watch content. That's how I mean, I just create, like, it's okay if they don't watch it's okay if Andy or trust me, it's okay. You don't watch my content, that's fine. Trust me. I'm not going to be like, oh, I have somebody who comments on my stuff and I'm like, thanks for watching.
No, I'm not saying, I'm saying when they comment, I'm not saying if people see me, I'm grateful, believe me. I'm talking about content creators, not when they comment on you. That's very kind.
Okay. I appreciate that. That's
now
really
public that's saying, I don't want to do content creating. I don't want to go there. My heart goes out for them I reply to them.
Okay. I don't. I put a heart. He understands everybody watches content differently and supporting other content.
Exactly. It's all different. It's how you see things.
Like, I'm a vlogger. I like to just vlog. You know what I mean? You like to do all the beauty stuff and that stuff. I just like to go, okay, this is what inspires me today.
I mean, I don't know what happens if you get 1,000 comments. I have no idea. There's probably no way. But I will try to make the time to try to hit as much as I can. Yeah.
Well,
I'm not even thinking of that. That's not where I'm going. If it happens, yeah.
We're going on 3 hours.
I'm good.
3 hours.
Well, we're talking about good stuff. God, you're worried about hours, and I'm just talking about life.
But there has to be some balance too. Like, you got to be a creator first, because YouTube rewards you. Well, YouTube rewards you just for being on the platform. Okay. Mm-hmm. So staying on the platform. So that's like the first thing I open up at the end of the day. It's the last thing I open up at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day.
Yeah, Andy, that's right. See, Andy says the same thing. I enjoy supporting people who interest the time to watch my channel. Yeah.
And I enjoy having people who say, thank you so much. I really appreciate what you just, it's really resonated with me. Total strangers. I love that.
But I think you made a point.
TikTok thing.
That's a big circle. That's good. All of it's good. All of it is good. Not everybody is going to comment too.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone's going to comment. all of it matters.
Yeah, I understand.
But the ones that comment and they're content creators, we should go say hi to them.
They're not obligated, Cynthia.
No, but I'm talking about me. I feel like I should.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that anybody's obligated to respond back and say thank you and I watch your videos.
That's
I really
okay.
don't.
It's an opinion. Yeah, it's an opinion. Yeah. But I think it's the sales that I've been through that I always wanted to reply and right?
With sales, I fucking hated sales. Ugh.
I know.
I hated
know.
being inauthentic. Oh, hi, how are you? It's so great to see you. Oh, I hated sales. Fucking hated it. Ugh. Oh, hi, Lisa. It's so good to see. Yeah, right.
It's a different breed of people.
I hated sales. Man, I hated sales.
Hi, Lisa.
All right, guys, we're into 3 hours. I didn't think it was going to go this long. Andy, you should live stream. Andy, if you want to be on our next live stream,
he has done live stream. Has he? Does live stream? He did with his family.
Andy, let us know if you want to be on our show. Peyton's been on our show. Andy says he agrees.
Oh God. I had a great conversation tonight.
100%.
You know what? You know what it is, Lisa? I'm 66 years old. I have nothing to lose, nothing to gain. That is a great thing that Dad and Mom and my husband and we all used to say. Nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose and nothing to worry about, nothing to gain.
See, Andy says he would enjoy being on the show.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like just open up and just let it go. You know what I'm saying? And just be happy with yourselves. At least. This is really me.
We're totally opposite. Cynthia gets absorbed into something. I'm like, I've already moved on.
Lisa's black and white. She either goes or stays. I mean, she's like, and I'm like,
I should have never done Landmark Forum because Landmark Forum is all about shutting it down. Like, shut it down. It's done. Like, I'll put this thing, turn it off, and then I'll just go to bed.
You know, I had a friend that did Landmark, but she was still, she was very, well, she would say, okay, that one's not going to do anything. We got to move on.
Yeah.
But she had a big heart. When she liked somebody, she did anything she can to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And
totally transparent.
Lisa and I have we do have two different personalities.
Freaking Cindy, man. She'll like call me the next day. She'll be like, do you know what I'm noticing about the live? I'm like, what live? She goes, last night. I'm like, you're fucking watching last night's live?
Yeah, analyze it. I got my little pad here.
I'm like, move on, man. We already did that. Let's keep going. She's watching the live. Like, that thing was like 3 hours.
I'm like,
I'm watching it. I'm already up. I'm just like, okay, what am I going to do today? I have no schedule.
You should have saw me this morning. So they send me that they need to have this certain photo. I got my table out there. I got my lighting good.
I get up, I put up the tripod, and I'm like, Oh, okay. I have to move the car now. I'm live doing my gardening. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should move the car.
And everything freezes up on Lisa. I'm like watching her live. I'm like, everything's frozen.
Getting into my car,
I'm like, what are you doing?
driving. And then I go, oh, you know what? Maybe I should have parked it over there instead. So I get back in the car.
Let me tell you guys a story before we leave.
And
So I drive from Central Coast, California, all the way to Long Beach, California, in the traffic on 101 freeway, all the way to my sister's house. And I leave at 7 o'clock and I get there at 11:30 at night. I'm tired, right? So her and Lance are both asleep. You think that one of them knows. So I drive up to their house. My daughter calls it the cottage. I drive up to the house and there's no parking. Their sister and sister-in-law is driving from Central Coast all the way to 101, left at 7 o'clock. It's 11:30 at night, at midnight. And I'm knocking on their door. There's nowhere to park. I'm knocking on her door and she's asleep and she's asking me, who is it? I'm like, I'm in traffic, in Hollywood, all the way to Thousand Oaks. You've all seen 101 freeway. I get there. You think that one of them would move their car and say, keep this one there for Cindy. So when she comes in, she can park there. No, you know what I had to do? I had to park all the way around the next block, park the car. We're talking about midnight. Had to get all my luggage out. Had to walk all the way down the alley, walk down to their house. You think I would have done that to my sister?
She was mad.
Oh, I was pissed.
I had to walk down the alley and I'm like, uh-huh.
Yeah. She's with her chanclas and her nightgown and going, what are you doing there at midnight? I'm like, I just drove on the 101 freeway.
I was like, okay, I don't understand. You got here, right? The thing is that you get, not you, but when you're living in the city, you just get used to this shit. Like
I know that, Lisa, but I just drove hours and hours and hours and bumper to bumper, Hollywood freeway, Thousand Oaks freeway. And I get there and I'm like, there's no parking place for me. And Lisa lives in this little neighborhood that they all park in the front, but they all take there's like nowhere to park. And I'm like going, you think that one of them would have parked their car there so they would drive out, park in their driveway and go, Cindy, just move in.
We have people every day that come down the street. They're like, there's no parking. You got to go around the next block.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to anybody. I told Greg, I go, Greg, you're not going to believe this, but I just drove 5 hours.
I just thought it was weird that Cindy was like, I'm not doing that. And I was like, go find a parking space. I'm not doing that.
Guess where I had to park at? 2 blocks away.
It's not that bad a neighborhood.
Oh my God, okay, it was in the neighborhood. It was just midnight. It's just like, I'm tired too. And then she's like, I'm really tired right now. I'm like, you're tired. I'm tired.
Only because I knew she was going to be mad. We didn't know what time she was going to get here. We kept saying, what time are you going to be here? And we've even said, we're going to go to bed now. Bye. You know,
they were sound asleep with their dogs and the cats and all. And I'm like, it's freaking midnight. I told you I was not going to be here till midnight.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I still remember that exactly what time, when I got there. I wrote it all down.
I'm sorry. And like that time when Lance and I went to Dark Harbor, I told Lance, don't park there. Somebody's going to block us. No, they told us to park there. It's going to be fine. They're going to make sure people don't park. And lo and behold, we go back to our car. We're at Dark Harbor, the Queen Mary, and somebody's parked blocking us in. Lance is like, God damn it. And I was like, I'm going home.
Look, see, payback.
And it's midnight. It's freaking midnight. I walked. I said, okay, he says, I'm going to wait here. I'm going to wait for the person to come back because the park, wherever Dark Harbor, Queen Mary was going to close soon anyway. He goes, I'm just going to wait for everybody to leave and then I'll drive. I said, that's fine, but I'm going to go home. He didn't worry about me walking down Long Beach in the middle of the night on Ocean Boulevard. He didn't. He was fine. I was like, I just walk in. Hotels all over the place. Bums and homeless people. I'm just walking. I go into a hotel. I go, oh, can I use the bathroom? I need to call for an Uber. It was probably about half a mile down the road. And I got into the hotel. They're like, yeah, no problem. I went to the bathroom. I came back out, called for a ride, and the guy came and picked me up and took me to the house. I called Lance. I go, oh, I'm home now. Okay, I'll be there. Hopefully this person will show up soon. Okay, no problem. Going to sleep. Bye.
And you were out, right? Do you ever watch true crimes?
No. No. Nobody's going to pick me up off the street. I'm an old lady and I can run.
Remember the day when I was in LA and I called you up and I was freaking out because I'm down by Skid Row and then I had to leave out of Skid Row. Was that hotel, Cello Hotel? Cecil?
No, it's the Cecil. Yeah.
I'm across the street from the freaking Cecil Hotel, not knowing the story of that hotel. And I just felt eerie. I even called Greg. I'm like, Greg goes, what do you want me to do? I'm in Santa Barbara. You're in.
Just looking at that hotel during the day was weird.
No,
and
it was closed. It was closed. It was already closed. So I park in this parking lot, right? I go in a parking lot, cost me $10 because I'm going for an audition. I'm like, why do they have the audition in the middle of nowhere? And that Cecil Hotel, whatever call that thing.
Cecil Hotel.
It gave me the creeps. I mean, and I didn't know anything about that hotel because I didn't live in LA anymore. And I go in this other hotel and I press on the button and you tell me go press the button. I go upstairs and it was like a maze. I couldn't find where to go. So finally I go back out. It was like I was going in circles. I go back to the place where I did the audition. I go, how do I get back to the freaking elevator? I was like flipping out. It says the basement, which I need to do the parking. It takes me down to the basement. You know how it felt like in the Twilight Zone where there's like, you could smell the furniture, the 30s and the 20s. I was like, oh my God. So I'm pressing on the button. Of course, the elevator closes in front of me. I get back. I'm calling you up and you're telling me, calm down, calm down. I'm pressing on the button, get back in the elevator, and it goes to the parking place. Then I find out about that Cecil Hotel.
Cecil Hotel.
I had to walk through that freaking place.
I worked down the street from there, but they had the freight elevators, and the elevators are effed up, man. You gotta pick up the big wood thing. You gotta pick it up, and then and when that big wood thing goes up,
yes,
then the big metal thing opens up. Okay, so then you walk in. And then in order for the elevator to work, you got to get the string, the rope, and you got to pull it down. Okay, now here's the thing. Then you push the button and it's dark in there. There's no light. So you got to push the button, bing, and you hear, okay. So when you do that, you then got to turn around and push the door, boom, on the other side.
Right, you got to pull it down, right.
But if you don't know to do that, because you're used to the new school stuff, you're going to open up that other door and you're going to freak out because you're going to see brick wall. You're like, I'm trapped.
Exactly.
And there, I saw a dude pee. I didn't see him pee in his pants, but it was like, you gotta turn around. Turn around and open it up. And when he opened it up, he was in such a panic. He had peed in his pants.
Oh, he just
He freaked out. He thought he was trapped, and he thought he was in a maze.
That's
like
how
a
scary it
vortex.
can be. It turns you back in time. It goes
No
back in
lights.
the Twilight Zone.
Yeah. Old ass building, no lights. You're by yourself.
All
You had to
alone.
figure out all
All this
alone.
wood and whatever it is. I mean,
Brick all around
yes.
you.
And you know, the weirdest thing, when I parked my car and I walked across the street and seen this big hotel, and I was like,
Hollowed out.
oh my God. And
Homeless
then
people in there.
I'm calling Greg up and I'm like, I don't even know what made me walk across the street. So I walk across the street looking at this hotel, and this eerie hotel. And Greg goes, that's that famous Sela Hotel. He goes, what are you doing there? I go, I don't know. I walked across the street. I'm looking at it.
Because downtown LA, Skid Row district, we know what it is, but it's also the artist district as well.
Yes.
So there's going to be studios. There's going to be places like.
But listen to this: the parking lot guy told me to get away from there. He goes, "Oh, come back over here." He didn't say what it was, but he says, "Come back." He goes, "Where you need to go is that way." What made me cross the street to go to that?
You don't want to get lost in those areas,
right? So I go down a block, and that's when I went to that hotel. I saw the Sela Hotel in front of me. It was like the most eerie place to be. It was cold.
I worked around the corner from it for years.
Ugh. Ugh. They found that girl in the water.
Yeah, they found the girl up on the tower. True story. So that's why I don't get moved by a lot of things, you know?
Right.
I've seen women get beat up on the street, prostitutes.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a chick, man. I'm serious, man. Her face was busted up. Her cheek was caved in. Her face was all, I was like, man, you're going to lose your eye. And because her pimp had beaten her to a pulp.
Oh, yeah.
And she was standing there, and she was like near the tent. And there was a guy standing outside of the tent.
And she's still working.
I don't know what she was doing, but he was giving her Advil to help with the pain because she couldn't go to the hot. I was a hot mess. Anyway, so I saw her again. And what is she doing? She's running down the street, yelling at her pimp. And it's like, it's going to beat you up again, girl. It's going to beat you up again. I saw stuff like you won't believe. I saw an elderly woman. She had her little cart. She was shopping, and there's the tents. And so she decided she was going to look at something. The tent had like a little bag hanging outside, and there was like stuff in it, but it wasn't that big a deal. It was like a note. So she got up and she looked at it, and she pulled the note and she put it in her little bag, and she walked down the street. I was sitting there at the corner, and she's about ready to cross the street when this dude, boom, the tarp from the tent opens up, and he's running out of that tent to chase this lady down.
Was he naked?
He had a woman's bustier on. And everything was whoosh, and you saw the whole thing.
Lisa's like,
and I mean, it was like whoosh. And he's like, he's got the bustier, but it's unlocked, it's unflapped. You know? Man, I hope everybody's listening to this story. And he's standing there in the middle of the street. Let me go back. And he's like, oh, hang on a second.
You gotta do the whole thing.
And he's like this. Hey, you. Imagine a grown man being completely naked in a woman's bustier. I was thinking, what are you doing? I'm sitting there at the light. Part two. I'm driving at 2:00 in the morning. Had to get to work. I'm driving. I'm at a stoplight, getting ready to turn left. 5th and Wall Street. One of those dangerous places. I'm like, 2:00 in the morning. A dude walks out of one of the tents, and he's got his pants, and he's running, and he's naked as can be. He's got his and I'm sitting there, and it was hot out. It was hot, so I had the windows down. But I see him running, and I roll the window up. And he's at my door with his full frontals on the window. And I mean, we're talking, it was rubbing on my window. I was like, and he was like, hey, these guys are, hey, I'm just like, dude, you need that back, man. And there's no way.
You're not getting in my car.
Aren't you glad you stayed, Peyton? It was like, it was crazy.
Right there in your window.
And I mean, I'm just like, you need to step back, man. I didn't know when to open this damn door for you. Hell no.
I can see that happening. Things that happen in LA.
Things that happen in LA. That really happened to me.
But just like when Greg and I were driving, how you go to Bumper by Universal Studios, you know, you're like, you see this little, like a little, what do you call it? Like a cardboard box opens up. This guy gets up. I just got like his chonies on, and Greg's like, what the hell? He gets up and he's like this. He has like a little burner, his little kitchen.
Yep.
He saw this. It was just so funny to see this little thing open.
Like a house.
Greg and I are standing there, bumper to bumper. Greg looks and he gets up and he's like,
I saw that every day. I saw it every day. The nut.
and all of a sudden his friends coming down to have their cup of coffee. And we're still there going bumper to bumper. Greg goes, what the hell is that? I go, he just woke up. He just woke up.
They would try to find areas that were close to water spicks, or they would try to find areas that was close to power.
Yes,
so
he had it all out. Lisa, he had a table. He had a little thing. I was like, I mean, I told Greg, he's in a right area, and it's like in a hill like this. So you can see Universal Studios. Got tables, coffee.
Because he had power. He was hooked up to power. Yeah.
And he opens up, and all of a sudden you see this guy with a wheelchair come. I'm like, what is that guy coming? Greg goes, what the heck? He's coming along.
You get to the point where they're like, you just know, like the other day, well, Lance and I were walking the dogs, and a guy in a wheelchair is coming out of a homeless encampment. He goes, hey, man, can you help me, brother? I can't move my wheelchair over the hump. And he's like, yeah, no problem. And he goes over there, and he's like getting the wheelchair, and he rolls it over, you know. And he moves, right? He's getting ready to go. And the prostitute comes out the bushes.
Here she comes out.
It's like she walks out, it's all done, it's like, do you need help too? Okay.
Greg and I go the following month because we always had to go down there for certain things. That's when they had a lot of additions on site, right? Same place, same area. You see them all having their coffee, like they're. I tell Greg they're all. They're producer.
I mean, you go through there like at 2:00 in the morning, and all the streets, they break all the lights. They shoot them down. They break all the street lights. So it's dark.
I know.
It's just dark. And you're like, okay, I got to go and make this left to get to where I need to go, because where I work. And we're talking about, okay, wholesale, okay, like the market, the produce market, the meat market, the seafood market, all that stuff. The central, they call it the Central Market.
Central
Skid Row is right off the Central Market. Everybody lives on the street. And I mean, it's like, so one day there's forklifts that literally drive down the street going from one business to another. So one day the dude had tomatoes in his fork. They had a pallet of tomatoes. No, carrots. He had a pallet of carrots on his forklift, and the carrots fell over into the street.
Oh, God.
So what do I see? Picking them up off the
He's gonna sell them.
Picking up off the floor, putting them back into the crates to take them back into the market.
You know what Greg did? So Greg lives here in Central Coast, right? This is before I met Greg. And I lived in Fontana, and that's when the Rodney King was going on with all the riots going on in LA. Well, Greg and his friend went down to LA to go see the Kings.
Yes.
Hockey game.
Mm-hmm.
So he told me this story over and over, and I know it's true because his other friend told me it's true. I don't want to mention his name. So they're driving down there, and they're seeing fires.
Yeah.
There's seeing fires and everything. Greg goes, I think we need to get off the street because something's not right. Because they kept saying, you can't get off, you can't get off, you can't get off. They're driving down. And finally, he makes it into
Yes.
Right? So Greg goes in, he goes, we're here to see the Kings. This is before I even met Greg. I didn't even know Greg. They're like, what are you doing here? There's no Kings game going on right now. He goes, it's the riots. Greg goes, what riots? Because he didn't know, because when he left Santa Barbara to pick up his friend in Santa Maria to drive down to LA, he didn't know what was going on.
The riot started late morning.
Exactly.
I was there. I worked in LAX airport, and I worked right there, LAX in Inglewood, and Watts, like right there. I walked the big event happened on Florence, and that's where the guy, I forgot the guy, didn't matter. But anyway, and that's where they hijacked the truck. Truck came out, and beating him up. But anyway, so yeah, we were like, yeah, maybe we all need to go home.
Greg's driving down the freeway. What's going on? There's fires,
8 hours,
smoke.
They wouldn't let us off the freeway. It took me 8 hours to get home from there to where I was living with parents, and it took me 8 hours. And it took me 8 hours because it wouldn't let us off the freeway, and we had to drive all the way into Orange County where they finally let us off the freeway.
Right, because you had to go out of your way to get back. Right.
Yeah. And thank God I didn't need to go to the bathroom, but I feel for the people who had to go.
I was working that night, and the whole department store was like, what's going on? It was like everybody was just gone. I mean, like, we're talking about 1 minute, everybody's like, and then we're talking about minutes. I was like, what's happening?
And you're on the
that
freeway.
Was in San Bernardino, Montclair, yeah.
You're on the freeway. I was on the 91 freeway because the 105 hadn't been built yet. So you had
Right.
to go from the 405. And in order for me to get home, I had to connect to the 91.
To
So I
come back
take the
around.
91 and it goes right through Inglewood, Watts, the tower, Watts Tower, the whole thing.
Right.
And the place is smoking. There's
Oh,
fires.
yeah, there
everything.
was.
You're just sitting there, you're watching the whole thing go down. And this is the thing. Everybody right now is all about somebody's here. Good
Oh,
morning.
good morning, Azuka.
Everybody is all about, oh, Trump's going to do the insurrection. You know, it's like, no. President Bush had to do the insurrection act
Because of what happened.
Los Angeles. We had a curfew. We had to be off the streets. The airport, it was still operating, but you had to have a reason to be there. And people who were coming here on vacation, it was like, you need to be where you need to be. If you're not where you need to be, you are going to get thrown in jail.
Right. So I'm leaving. I'm leaving Montclair, right? We're by Pomona. I'm driving down the freeway. They're all over the freeways. I get stopped. They're up by my car. I was like, oh my. You know what freaked me out? Losing my car. I was like, you know, and they didn't do anything to me, but they're hitting my car. And then I'm driving down the 10 freeway. I'm like, what's going on? I didn't know because they said you have to leave now. We're shutting down the store. You got to go. So I'm driving down, you know, the 10 freeway and it all happens. And I get coming to a section, but it didn't really happen that much in my area like it was in LA, but it was coming. And guess what? He lived in Rialto when he passed away. That's where he died.
Yeah.
Rodney King.
It was crazy. LA was like the hotbed. Yeah.
It was weird. I mean,
and that's why it's like the whole country's all like worked up about Trump doing the insurrection. And we're like,
we've already seen it happen.
We already lived through it.
You know right. I mean? And then one day I was working at the same place in the same mall and everybody's just shopping. And that's when the war happened, the Gulf. All of a sudden, everything was gone. The radio station comes on. I mean, we're talking about seconds. I'm like, what are we doing here by ourselves? Everybody, you see these people like on their phones, running out of the cars because they found out that their kids were going to, you know, I mean, to the war. And we went through that. They shut everything down. We had to leave for that. I mean, it was like, bam, bam, bam. And the San Bernardino earthquake, then the Northridge earthquake. We went through all that. It was like every month it was something. I mean, it was just
like during that situation happened in 2020. Lance and I were in the CVS and they go, we're shutting it down. You guys got to go home. You guys are the last customer. And we're like, what? And they're like, the protest is coming down the street. So we're in Long Beach.
The drugs.
So we get in the car, we drive over to the house, and it's like Lance is like, okay, we got to shut the house down. Right? And all night long, all you hear is bang, boom, boom, people climbing and just like tearing things up. Okay. And doing crazy stuff. And downtown is like our spot, man. That's our spot. And you can hear the crashing of the windows and people breaking stuff. Everything that Lance and I experienced, the restaurants, the supermarket we go to, the CVS that we go to, everything that we experienced got tore up.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
Okay, remember your godparents that lived in, Montebello? They lived past Montebello, our grandparents. So I went to their back room and I went to use the restroom and you can hear the drums, boom, 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 boom. It was the Inglewood riots, like back in the 1960s.
I remember that.
You remember that?
It went throughout the 60s.
So there's a riot going on in Inglewood. Dad and mom and you and I went to go see your godparents, knowing that this thing is going on. You know what I'm saying? So we go drive down there. I don't know how we made it back alive.
They were like, "Oh, you guys need to make sure you get back and stay off the street."
Yeah. So Dad's having his beer and shot of whiskey and everything. And I went to go use the bathroom and I'm like, I can hear the drums. And what was her name? What was her name that was your
I have
godmother?
no idea.
So she comes and tells Greg, she goes, Cynthia. She goes, Cynthia says that she can hear the drums. So our dad goes into the back and hears the drums. Go, I think we need to go now. I need to get a cup of coffee before I get on the road. And mom's sitting there, have coffee, Harold. Have a coffee, Harold. Porky, have a coffee. That's just a waking up drunk.
That's what life was like back then. But that's what life was like living in, just so you guys know, that's what life was living like in LA. That's what
Right,
life was
right.
like in LA.
They were all like that. Everybody, Helen, everybody.
I lived through the Watts riots. I lived through all the earthquakes. Lived through the Rodney King riot. Was in the epicenter. I was in the epicenter of the Antifa riots here. And I'm telling you, after you've been through all of that, by the time Antifa rolled through, Long Beach was like, "Are you
Josie?
serious?"
Was her name Josie?
I don't know.
It's Josie? Josie, yeah. So
people in Long Beach just got brooms and we just went right back to work.
Yeah, but we're talking about back in the 60s. That's a famous thing that happened, you know.
Yeah.
So our dad drinks 2 cups of coffee. I don't know how wide awake he was. Goes down Whittier Boulevard, way to the 605 freeway. And you can hear the drums. I remember hearing the drums. And you can hear the firecrackers, the yelling. I mean, they were so close. Because that was coming in, getting closer and getting closer. And
during the Antifa riots, it was so loud that you would hear our police department sirens going all night long, and all you could do, and by the way, it was hot that night.
Yeah, including that. Yeah.
Just pray that not one of our police officers got hurt. And luckily nothing happened. They all didn't get hurt.
Thank God, because you're towards the end, towards Orange County. You're almost near Orange County.
Me?
Yeah, you are. You're like about 15 minutes away
from downtown Long Beach.
I know, but you're only, if you drive on the freeway, you're like 10, 15 minutes to Orange County.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
You're like the end of LA. You know what I'm saying? Like
Long
Whittier
Beach is the end of LA. But the Antifa riots were in Long Beach. So
they were, but not near. You're almost in Signal Hill.
That's where.
That's true, huh?
I told you. Lance and I were at the CVS around the corner from our house. We're like, you
Very
guys
true.
go home.
Very true.
Right down. They're coming right down the street. And we're like, really?
Very true. They just ended there.
No, they went all the way to Willow Street and beyond.
So you guys were very lucky that your house is still okay and nothing happened.
Okay, so this is how it goes. So now that you've got this experience and you got neighbors, you know how all of our neighbors are. We all know each other.
Thank you, Andy. Have a good night, hon.
Have a great night. And all our neighbors know each other. We have an elderly next door. We have us, mom here. And everybody was like, okay, we're just going to make sure that nothing happens. Anybody comes down, it's not going to happen. And, you know, and Tifa's like it's ridiculous. It was so stupid. They just wanted to like.
That's like Cisco kid was a friend.
Well, not Antifa, but a lot different.
You know?
So that's why when the trolls come and they're
the
like
rivals,
you know, they're like trying to shock and awe me or shock and awe you. We're like, whatever. Do you know what we've seen?
What are you talking about? You're from over there. We're from East LA.
Everything. The
We're from
whole
Southside
county.
Whittier, Whittier Boulevard.
Been there,
I
done it.
used to cruise on Whittier Boulevard.
Been there, done it, seen it, dodged it.
Oh, that's why
Anyway.
I said when I hear the things, I'm like, really? We're from Whittier.
And 7134, I appreciate you asking, but we're going to call it a night because it's time
Yes.
to go.
It was a fun night. Okay. That's why I like about talking about everything, anything, whatever pops up, chit chat, because that's how I like my lives to be.
All right, guys. Have a great
All right.
night.
Have a good night.
Take care. Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.